Hello, everyone. How are we doing tonight? I am Dragons Are Cats. I am your host of Dragons Brew D&D tonight, and I am joined with some fantastic people. Thank you, Joygasm. How are you doing? Who we got out there tonight? Hello, man. Mendoa Liba. I think I got that right. Rosie, hello. How you doing, friend? Hope everyone's having a wonderful, wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, lunch, whatever it is you're doing out in the world. I hope you're
Lunch, afternoon tea.
Yeah,
Midnight snack.
Yeah, midnight snack of D&D, midnight. Oh
my God,
Thank you
16
so
months.
And I still don't have a goddamn.
Gonna reach 2 years before the 1 year badge comes around.
Look, the badges will go out of style by the time I get.
Yeah, you were like, I'm over those badges now.
Yeah, remember those badges? Yeah, well, guess what? They're here. Oh, I'm sorry. There's no.
That's so 2018.
How dare you?
So out of style. It's all right. You bring it back in 10 years when it comes back in style.
Exactly. The big dragons up in that chat for you and that. Thank you so much for the sub. Let's play some Dungeons and Dragons. I'm joined tonight by Joygasm, one of our favorites here on our show. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Last episode. I'm the favorite. You heard it here, guys.
Well, actually, no, I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about this.
Oh, fuck. I've been fucking rickrolled.
I've been
rickrolled.
Baited.
I've been rickrolled.
Look at this glorious little kitty.
I'm pretty sure she has a high stealth because I can't see her.
We're not going to get too in there.
Oh, there we go. There we go. I can see that the camera's adjusting to the light there.
There you go.
Oh. Poker, so she does fun things.
She's currently asleep, you.
Look at this behind the scenes.
Yes.
Oh, damn, we nearly saw the spoilers at the end of the game.
We probably did, actually.
Couldn't see it, wasn't in focus.
If you pause the stream at the right moment.
Yeah, we'll go back to the VOD and analyze.
We'll go back
like
to
it's a picture and it's just like us four and like you can see like a death or something.
He's just got us all crossed out.
Yeah.
Shit.
Just really badly drawn fire.
Yeah.
Just squiggles.
Wouldn't surprise me.
General, thank you. Here's a dab. There you go. Robbie, dab for us.
Oh, fuck. It was like weird. I was like, yes, sir. And like, wait a minute. No.
It's just magic.
So, Robbie,
Yeah.
Tell us about yourself, tell us about your character, and tell us a little bit about last session.
Okay, I'm Joygasm and I play the one, the only Sandstorm Desert Legend, King of Mesro, Lord of Riverguard, Bright Candle. Like, I'm pretty sure I'm due for an upgrade in my rankings in that group. No, haven't done much, I guess. Been a bit more preoccupied with my own things. And we just hit the big number 11 last week. We're all stronger. We all got cool abilities. Well, I got one ability which just makes me not fail as often, which is good. And I think we're about to take a turn and go back on the cult, right? We're going to change up our route. We're going to stop all this business with Ikram and change our course.
That is correct. Also, we have with us Boneweave. Tell us about yourself, about last session, and who you playing.
I'm Luke, playing Casimir the Tiefling Wizard. Last session, we solved the big ball of light puzzle. Belvin and Sandy got to fight a Naga, big snake thing.
Naga thing, yeah.
I don't know what it was really. It's a big snake person. And Ikram got his angel powers back. And then we're staying at the unicorn's place.
Yeah,
That's right. You remind me.
And you hit that big old level 11.
Oh, I did that too. Oh shit.
And while our good friend Boneweave's going to go get dinner, DM curfew.
No, it's not dinner.
That's
Well,
not
don't
dinner.
worry.
It's just a bomb, don't worry about it.
Just a fire alarm. Don't worry about it, guys.
Brad playing Belvin, Dragonborn Paladin, and it's pretty much just the Naga fight. and then yeah, gonna be on our way to. I can't remember the place is called. Need to go to, but yeah, chasing down a cult head that's been sighted around that area. So that is on the to-do list.
That is indeed on the to-do list, my friend. As we also run this game for charity, and we're supporting the Unicorn Foundation, and it's Australia's only not-for-profit medical charity focused on neuroendocrine cancers, or NETs. Their mission is to assist and support patients and carers, lobby for new appropriate treatments and investigations into the tumors, and raise awareness and knowledge of NETs within the medical community. How you can help? Well, your kind and generous donations will help our players, such as if you donate $1, you can give a D10 healing dice to a player. $2 gives an advantage, $5 gives out a nat 20, and $25 gives a wondrous uncommon magic item. Do not feel need or pressured to donate if you can't. Simply just being here viewing with us tonight is all the love we can also have from you as well. And with that, if there's no further announcements, let's jump into our game of Dragon's Brew DnD.
Bloop, 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 bloop.
Cue epic intro here. That's it. No, I'm serious. That's how we.
I thought we were gonna have like this awesome like 3D like anime style entry of all our characters. One day, guys. One day.
Guys, look, maybe
I think you're muted, Luke.
we need chibis.
Yep. That's
There
all
you
right.
are. TV, that
Nothing of value is
anime
lost.
style. Actually, yeah. What would everyone in chat? What can you see our animation style would be? Would it be anime? Would it be Pixar 3D animation? Would it be the awesome Spider-Verse animation? That'd be awesome.
If it was sort of Spider-Verse,
If we had that kind of budget, oh my god.
It'd literally be like a paint animation.
It'll be Luke doing
Just a
fucking
slideshow of paint.
Oh. Imagine you doing a fucking animation. Oh, like that llama, remember that?
No, give us that. We need that.
Can't tell if that's a cat. Trying to draw me like, is that what is that? Is that Bambi? I can't tell.
Well, thank you very much for the lurk there, not one.
You said it was a llama.
Yeah, set up as a lemon. So, you all awake in the morning after resting in the glade with the unicorn. As the sun has come up and is now shining down on the peaceful pond with the elven arch. The unicorn rests not too far from the pond itself. And let's see, who was it? Belvin received a sending. It was your sister, Talus. In a quick, rushed voice, it was, "Brother, Varm is seen in the trade settlement of Bioski Bridge, near the Serpent Hills. Varm is desperate to retrieve the mass before Severin discovers." As you all wake up, Belvin's a bit of a stretch. Knowledge is there. And you're a level 11. You all have this renewed sense of...
It was the stretch. He did the stretch and it was level 11? Or
Yeah,
that's
that
all
was
it takes?
That was an 11 out of 10 stretch.
That's how he unlocked it.
We know the secret now.
We're going to be so flexible and powerful.
I can't remember what level we were on the last campaigns. I've done
10.
2 other campaigns with you guys.
Highest we've ever been.
10
This
was
is
the
the highest
max.
we've ever been, guys.
Wow.
Wow.
We're getting the big league. Well, we were 20 for one Battle Royale. That's about it.
Yeah, that doesn't count.
That doesn't...
It was very overwhelming how many abilities and things I had. Like, oh my god, how would I do all these?
Yeah, pretty much.
Alright, so when I get up with that knowledge in my head, I'll immediately tell everyone
So how far away is the crossing that he is going through, or he will be going through?
So you guys remember Byorski Bridge as a large black marble bridge that spans along the trade route of the high road that goes from where was it? Baldur's Gate all the way up to Waterdeep. It's a little bit south from the Dragonspear Castle ruins, and I'll just put you on the map just so y'all can know about it.
Oh, yeah.
And I'll ping you there.
Just trying to buff
Oh
our
my
here.
god, there's so much map.
Oh, nice. I like that pinging. Yeah, I can just have hands free. You can do all the pinging.
The Boar Sky Bridge. And where are we?
Byorski Bridge. You
Oh, we're down here.
are all the way down at the God Plate.
I believe the
Down
sharp
at the
teeth.
Sharp Teeth.
So we gotta go all the way up here.
We can have Ikram
Yeah, we can
Tree.
teleport now. Exactly.
tree port us.
We can.
It's like,
That's
why
right.
bother walking now, guys?
Because as
Just like could go across the room, or I could teleport there.
Yeah.
now 2 years ago, nearly 2 years ago, when you guys traveled up the tradeway, Ikram had to stay along the fringes of the wilderness to take care of Alia, pretty much, while you guys traveled alongside the majority of the caravans.
Mm.
So he can definitely get you in close. You know, Belvin, that at Byorski Bridge there is a keep of the Order of the Gauntlet there, called Bridgefort.
Awesome.
It was pretty new and shiny when you first saw it.
That's some foreshadowing right there.
Well, I mean, remember the dragon attack
Yeah.
a couple weeks ago?
They just drive by the entire coast, basically.
So yeah, I was gonna say I feel like nearly every town almost would be.
Have we checked in on Greeners lately?
Now, from what you know, Belvin, the fort was created to defend the ancient relic bridge from possible raiders, plunderers, and pillagers for the small settlement that is the area of the bridge. If that's from the Forest of Worms, from the creatures from the Serpent Hills, from the Moors, or from the Trollclaw Ford Hills. So, Ikram will happily transport you there. Knowing a tree, it's probably just going to be half a day walk. I leave it up to you.
Is it only half a day walk?
From where Ikram can take us?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I was gonna say, yeah.
Just, yeah, we can walk like 700 miles per day.
Yeah.
We're level 11 now. We can do anything.
I think I think it'd be best that if we act on this sooner rather than later.
So where did Talus say he was exactly? He was heading to Borsko. That's what she said, right?
Yeah, last seen in trade settlement of Byorski Bridge,
Okay.
near the Serpent Hills.
Okay. And he was heading to... Does she know where?
No,
Didn't
just
mention.
last scene.
Okay.
Just last scene here.
He's desperate. He is desperate to retrieve the mask before Severin discovers.
Okay. Well, should we rest
Well,
up
yeah.
and head off in the morning?
This is the morning,
Oh. Right. Well then.
so
Just ignore what I said.
so we have done that.
Good job, you're on the ball.
Ikram,
Ikram?
if you would be so kind to get us close to Borsky Bridge, that way we can hopefully deal with this cultist leader.
It's no hopefully. I'm feeling good today. Had a good sleep. Feel a bit stronger.
Pulls a bit of bark. Sure. No worries. Gives the unicorn a bit of a pat. The unicorn says, I will head to your settlement, or river guard, in anticipation for his defense, now that I feel much better after I rested.
Be right back.
Ikram runs his hand up against a tree, and you see the tree then fractures in the center, creating a lightning bolt-like effect of light that spills from the tree. And he looks at everyone and says, once this opens, we better be quick. Tree opens up. He's like, go, 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 go!
Fastest Ikram's ever talked.
The fastest Ikram's ever talked, because he's not here. We will be possibly having Ikram jumping on after the break. We're not too sure just yet. Bit of a thing though. But it's all good. Not a thing, just late. So, he casts transport via plants. You all spill into it. And you find yourself coming out the other side of a large oak tree. Very thick, very wide. Not too far away from you is a river that runs along a twisting, turning, snake-like passage through some ravines. You can see just off in the
Snake
distance.
Way?
Pardon?
So whereabouts are we? We're up here somewhere.
Is it Snake Way?
Yeah.
Basically.
Don't fall off.
Off in the distance, you can see what looks to be across the water is just a large black bridge, two large pillars on either side of the bridge that crosses the widest part of the river.
Alright. Nope.
Ikran looks at you all and is like, all right, I guess I'll do it then. And he transforms into a horse.
Wait, what's the max size he can transform into?
It's basically whatever beast it is. So he could turn. I think he could transform into an elephant, but he hasn't seen an elephant.
But he can do CL1 or less at will, right?
Yes. So
What's the biggest CL1 he can transform into? Probably a horse. Or something similar.
Some similar. It's
Okay.
nothing too extreme. Nothing that can take all four of you at once.
Yeah. Well, Belvin has his fine steed, right?
Yes.
And Kaz can do a phantom steed as a ritual.
Sandstorm has
Ikram.
Sandstorm doesn't actually have
No.
You've got
Oh,
gobbles. Oh. See.
Oh, wow.
Sorry about that.
Alright, so we've transported now?
Yep. We're
Okay.
up here.
Right. Yeah, you just got to make your way down the valley towards the settlement itself. And as you all jump on your mounts,
Ikram Sandstorm's mount. He got demoted again.
I think Anki is in front of Ikram right now.
oh, ouch.
Can he transform into Anki?
Can you transform into Anki? Yeah,
He'd be able to.
he would be able to, but he'd have to spend a.
Yeah, okay.
Shame, yeah.
He had. To spend
That's how he gets past Anki by being Anki. He's like, what about now? Am I good enough now?
Mhm.
Anki is a new official party member, yeah.
So you guys make your way down this twisting, turning ravine alongside the river. There are people out here fishing, and they give you a bit of a brisk wave. along some of the fields, you see blazed scorch marks, ruins of wagons and other caravans. There are dead that have been turned to cinder. You also see that there are the remains of knights' plate armor and weapons. So you get bypass some of the damage that's been done from the cult. Eventually, you all make your way to Biorsky Bridge. It's about lunchtime when you do. As you arrive, you see that Biorsky Bridge bears the name of a. Hold on a sec.
Who's that?
Is that a dog?
Yeah, Carl's roommate's dogs.
Oh, okay.
How many animals is that? About Dr.
Dog.
Doodle's house?
Dog. There's no dogs, it's dog. But yes. Whereas right now, my dog's stalking
Yeah.
my cat. So.
Is that a donation? I can't read that.
Oh my god. Mandolaba, thank you for the donation of $20 dues. Oh my
Holy
god.
sausages.
Wow, thank you.
I'm not sure if there's a message with that. But I'm sure you can let Dragons and Cats know what you'd like to affect the game with. So Dragons and Cats, we just got a donation.
Oh my gosh! Thank you for the donation. I'm sorry I had to disappear just then. I'm sorry there was papa shenanigans going on outside.
Carl disappears and then there's a donation.
Yeah.
Coincidence.
I know, right? It's a massive.
One thing, I gotta go to my other computer. Nah, it was
Yes, I do that.
Mando. I don't want to say.
Yeah, don't pronounce it wrong, Carl.
How do you pronounce it, Carl?
Mandolba?
Mandolaba?
Mandolaba. Please correct us in chat if we are struggling at the moment, because we probably are. But thank you so much for the donation. Let me know in chat or through a message what you want that to go towards. As we thank you so much for sending through a donation for us. We appreciate it greatly. Big cat claps, big claps. Oh, the cat's so cute. Sorry about that. I'm sorry, it's just the cat's just so cute.
Giving that 20 to Robbie, as he's a rogue himself.
Yeah.
All right, so
Rogue favoritism. I love it. Thank you.
Nat 20 goes. Nat 20 goes to Robbie. Goes out to Sandstorm. Thank you so much. We appreciate
Knowing
it.
last week, I do need it right now.
Wait, how much is the donation? $20.
$20. So
You still got $15 worth of stuff to
I got
give.
$50.
there's a menu. Yeah, there's a menu.
You just scroll down.
Yes.
Mando Alba. Mando Alba.
Mondo Alba.
Mondo.
Oh, right. Yeah.
Thank
I
you.
see now.
Thank you.
Also, thank you for clearing out as well from the name. So I'd rather find out than butcher, like we do.
In Carl's defense, it's not his worst attempt ever.
No. All right, so
Ooh, that's very red. Is that a sunset? It's very red.
it's a sunset. It's a sunset. As you get there, you make your way into the bridge on the southern side of the river. In the bridge, you see that bears the name of a now vanished realm along the tradeway. The bridge provides access across the winding water and is a major landmark. You see it's constructed completely of black granite, and it bears sculpted images of the deities Sirik and Baal. It commemorates the legendary battle they fought on the bridge during the ancient times, which is something you've been taught, Belvin, and you've actually studied there. Casimir. Bal was more of a god of death, but was one of the more knowledgeable gods of death.
Okay.
Where Cyric was also a god of basically dueling.
Right, it's like got a battle.
So you see this way station settlement is more than a collection of tents at the moment. You see on the northern side these tents, wagons, and caravans provide a place of food, fresh mounts, and other services for travelers, and also its residents, as the southern side of the settlement has been turned to ash. Ruins of the city, of the previous settlement, houses half collapsed and turned to burnt, charred ruins. Though the Order of the Gauntlet keep the bridge fort, this previously newly constructed masonry work, now charred from dragon fire and siege. Outside the keep, on this end of the river, a rough and tumble trade establishment is set up just to the west, to the east of it. If you look across the bridge, a large pavilion is set up in the middle of the tent city, pretty much.
I heard it too.
It's not the first time. It's fine.
The West.
Look, okay.
You've done that. Definitely, you've done that before. I can,
Yeah.
I know
Look,
you
no,
have.
I said West tonight.
I couldn't hold it in. I was
You
trying
wanted-
so hard to hold it in.
You want to know how I did it? I was looking at the left. I was looking at the left end of the screen, but thinking about the right end of the screen.
West.
It's like West. Damn it! I'm nailing it. As you can see,
Should have just went were and then just stopped, paused for a second, and then go east. But you just went with it. You just made it one word. Stuff it. Efficiency. That's what we believe in here.
Own it.
exactly. I'm not here to tell a story. I'm here to screw people over. I'm not here to screw people over. I'm here to struggle.
It's like a big bazaar basically set up outside the fort.
So the end where Cyril is where the bridge fort is located, along with the ruins on the east side. That's where the ruins are, and on the west side of that road is the fort. On the other end of the bridge, that's where the tent pavilion's been all set up for multiple caravans and a main large pavilion set up. There, as you come and enter into the area, there is a lack, you see, of personnel from the order. Belvin, you understand, and also Casimir now, because you understand fort economics. A fort this size, it's close to Riverguard, probably just a tiny bit smaller. A fort this size needs quite a bit of people, especially within these times of troubles. Though you see a lack of members of the order. No real guards. There is one person up on a battlement, one crossbow. There's one scrawny young man by the gate. You see a patrol walking across the bridge that consists of only two people. One has a spear and shield, the other one just has a longsword at his side. Their armor looks tattered, previously used and malfitting. You've entered the south end of the area. You're coming in. The man on the battlement kind of takes eye of Velvin and readies his crossbow, not pointing at you,
Oh,
but
that's right.
so it's noticeable.
Every time.
And the young man at the gate takes notice and just stares at you, hand on weapon, and like he's young. He's got a kind of shake to his hand, and he's like already biting his upper lip.
Belvin's a part of the Order of the Gauntlet, isn't he?
He is.
Yeah, he's a
Velvin.
ranking.
You'd have your like
I have my
emblem or whatever.
I have my symbol of helm. Just as riding along, just like he's soldier, and he's just gonna pull his symbol out, which is on a necklace around his neck.
Who goes there?
My name is Belvin Serpenthelm. I'm a ranking member of the Order of the Gauntlet. Come here for
You
to
put that.
hopefully find somebody.
Listen, Scales. You put your weapons down. Right now, I don't know who this Belvin is.
Oh shit.
Don't know where you would have got that. But that symbol.
Can I speak up and go, it's okay, calm down.
He's up on the battlements as well.
Have you heard of Sandstorm, Desert Legend? Lord of Riverguard. Have you heard of me?
The not so older man up on the battlements looks at you and goes, "No, we haven't heard of you."
Fuck. Oh, I've definitely haven't heard of Ikram.
Assume you're talking about yourself there, idiot.
You don't know that?
Who's the one in charge here?
Roll for that. That's not good.
The young man in front of you goes, "Doesn't matter to you. You just keep on going and get out of here. We don't want any trouble here."
And neither do I. But we are looking to grant to have entry into here. So,
Can I actually see any signs of my thieves can't? What is it?
Thieves can't.
It's like signs around.
Yeah, of my let me look. Sorry, I forgot what it was.
Make a perception check.
The Harpers.
Crescent moon.
Yeah, make a perception check.
That's their symbol, I think.
Yeah, it's a crescent moon with a heart.
Because that usually gets me in anywhere. That's not somehow.
These guys are a different order.
I know, but maybe they're inside. They're usually inside everything, right?
Usually.
Yeah, usually. Can't believe they don't know you or me. Well, they would know no one else then. Like, are you well known, Kazumi? I don't know.
I'd be the least well known.
Or Ikram. No, I guess he's around longer. Anki, like, what about Anki? Oh yes, Anki.
Oh, we know Anki. He's great.
Belvin's gonna say, I am on direct orders from Onthra Thrum. Onthra Thrum. That's my uncle. Isn't it? Is his name?
Yeah.
Onthra Thrum. Yeah. I'm direct orders from Onthar Thrum. I'm sure you've heard of him. To gain entry in here, and to what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, I just say on an important mission round here.
Make a persuasion check.
13.
13. He becomes a little less hostile hearing that name being blurted out, and he's like, "You can pass through. No weapons, no funny stuff. Okay."
Don't worry, nothing. We don't plan anything like that.
Go on.
And then,
And then we just dump
move
all
forward.
that. We
Before
don't
I change my mind.
This
You
is-
see, he's acting tough now.
Is this just to get across the bridge?
But like, what about our weapons? What happens to our weapons?
Yeah, I've got him.
You still got
Just
your weapons. He
drawn.
just tells you.
I thought you said no weapons.
No weapons
Just don't
drawn.
pull 'em
sort of
out.
thing.
Ah, okay.
Look, honestly, we would fuck this kid up if we wanted to turn on him.
It's
So,
just like, kid, you better shut the
Oh.
hell up.
but
Yeah.
try not to be political, guys.
He doesn't even know us. You know. I hope this guy
It's
one
looking-
day comes to our keep. They're like, I'm getting chased, I'm dying. And it's like,
Belvin would
nah,
be able to
don't know,
recognize.
yeah.
So when we play an evil campaign, we're coming back here, alright?
Belvin would be able to recognize like a new, younger recruit guy. Anyway,
Oh yeah.
so
You're able to recognize this as probably someone who was at the start of their training. There are the when he pulled his sword, it wasn't polished, it wasn't properly sharpened. The armor, even though it wasn't a proper fit, was still loose, and you reckon he's going to be chafing later.
Hope he does.
Like,
just on the way, just kind of lean over, and just be like, a lot of the order members around here seem to be a lot of young recruits that, from my speculation, just got bumped up into service before they were finished. So something's definitely wrong here.
Probably to do with the dragon attacks throughout the coast.
Be interested to find out.
He was desperate. Real desperate. This bloody lad.
So have we've gained access to?
gains access to the area, and you begin to cross the bridge.
Yep.
Make your way over to the other side, and you come to the tent pavilion.
Okay. Just gonna lean over to the rest of the group and be like, all right, I think you guys should inquire about the cult leader that supposedly is passing through or passed through here. See what you can find out. I'm gonna go see the head of the order in this town, and just to find out what exactly happened after the dragon attack is what I'm going to assume.
Are you sure it's a good idea for you to travel around by yourself?
Do you want to have a image change by Casimir back to your normal self?
Give you a makeover?
Yeah, like going around as a dragonborn, you might spook some, especially after if they've been attacked by dragons.
Gathered, yes. I often still forget about that, but
I give Belvin a mirror. No, you can never forget. I don't have a mirror, so I can't do that, unfortunately.
Jesus.
look, I have the symbol of Helm on me. I have an insignia of my time in the war against the orcs many a year ago.
What,
And I have my name.
what stops a dragonborn killing someone with all that and taking it all?
Nothing.
No. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. It's like, how do you prove yourself in D&D world? Like, how do you prove that's you?
You'd know,
If
like,
someone
You
really
gotta persuade him.
okay, roll the dice.
but you'd know things
Yeah.
about the order, like
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
traditions
just
and
saying,
customs.
like,
And
if someone really questioned you, I wouldn't know how to
But-
prove.
I'm just gonna inquire. If anything goes wrong, just gonna point at the ring. I can contact you.
Oh yeah, cool. it's one of those things that's sort of like we have to vouch for you. Or something. I don't know. It's one of those difficult things, isn't it? You need someone higher power to vouch for you. So whoever you know, that's like your master.
And as you said, who's saying that? Yeah, this Dragon Ball didn't kill Belvin.
Yeah, exactly.
So.
Yeah, identity theft.
But I can only.
Yeah, you can only do. We'll just
persuade them with my charm.
Oh. It's just funny, like you're just a Dragon Ball now, so you do the same thing he did as Belvin, but you just like, it's like a Dragon Ball, like, oh, it doesn't really work now.
Yeah.
Not really sexy. It's like you need to take your shirt off and like do like smithing or whatever. It's like that. I guess you can still be a sexy Dragon Ball. I don't know.
I mean, I am still a buff Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
If
I've seen Viridian, you're probably hotter now.
Just scales and stuff.
So you split off. Belvin, you go back over the bridge.
Oh, do I to find someone in charge of the order? Would they not be in the tent city?
Well, you as you pass the bridge, the keep was currently still occupied. It was just battle damaged from siege and dragonfire. It wasn't burnt to a crisp.
Okay.
It was still the point of authority down there.
Right. I just thought everything was vacated to the tent city. Okay, that's right. Yeah, I'll go back over there then. Yep.
Yeah, most of the settlement has like people that live here. Have they moved over to the north side of the river?
Okay. No, that's cool. But yeah, I'll go over just to find captain or whoever's in charge at the moment.
Okay, so you you head back on over the bridge. Casimir, Ikram, and Sandstorm. You two. 3. You 2 and a horse.
2 and a thing.
Is he still a horse?
He's still a horse.
Stop horsing around, Ikram.
No.
I get off him, I guess. It's like it just feels like a bit weird, like we're using him, but I am the king.
It's like he's not really here with us.
Yeah, it's quite nice.
Jeez.
So,
Wow.
This is out of game, guys. Out of game jokes. It's not roleplay.
Is there heaps of people around? I just want to subtly call out McCaw to sort of have a fly around and
Highly
scan
doubt
for
it.
us.
yeah, you can get McCaw up as you're passing over the bridge. Use some subtle magics to just make it look like McCaw's come from your shadow, from your wings. McCaw comes out. Oh, hello, good sir.
Must be like
That is what?
just fly around the markets and see if you spot anyone that stands out.
Takes off. As you get to the 10th city, looking around the area, people are still trading in what wares they have. There are plenty of traders that are still using the trade way. Even though the attacks are happening, there just seems to be a larger number of guards with a lesser amount of goods. Multiple wagons have set up, and there are traders dealing their wares from the back of them. Although the main source of activity comes from the large pavilion at the center of the tent city. You see that they're hanging on the front of it is a cloth banner, and roughly scribbled on it in charcoal, it says Bolo's Tenside Inn. And this large pavilion seems to be a drinking establishment.
Volos.
Bolo's, B-O.
Bolo.
Bolo.
Okay. Might be a good place to get some information.
As you're heading inside, you see it's mostly a bunch of barrels and pallets that have been put together to create tables and chairs. A number of kegs line towards one end of the tent, while another section has been basically curtained off, and you can see behind these curtains are just little swag beds. Behind the bar, you see that there is a halfling, and she's the one serving the drinks out. It's basically just her herself, and she's serving just cold cut meats, breads, basically what you find in your rations.
Let's go up to her. Is it morning?
It's like mid-afternoon.
Afternoon?
Oh, hello, dearest. How you doing? What can I do for you? Would you like an ale, or would you get some wine into you?
Look over to Sandstorm. What do you want, mate?
You reckon there's anything similar to Dragon Brew? I'm being pretty thirsty for that lady lately. It's been a while since it burnt down a bit. Give me some kind of ale.
Casimir's fancy, so he'll have some wine.
Not a problem. I'll get you basically what we have is the Red Dragon Crush. It's good wine, good vintage, and we got the Butter Bailey beer. I'll bring it over to you straight away. The wine will be 5 copper, and the ale will be 2 copper.
Wow, it's a big price jump there, mate. You're gonna take that out of the.
Looks some fancy,
What?
mate.
We put
Kaz will, reach on his purse and he'll put
his purse.
5 gold down. Just be like, I'm hoping you can help us out. How the trade post has been going and what's the situation here?
Oh.
Oh, well, it's been going good.
You see this dreadlocked halfling kind of throws the lock back over one side of her shoulder, back over to the other side. She pulls her vest just a little bit in closer and across her arm.
The order's been good setting up the tents, though sending some real greenhorns to help us. Though we had a scene the other day. It was this hooded fellow came in and started asking this robed dwarf about his business. It was over in the corner over there, and you see off one side is the corner of the tent by one table where there's 2 humans currently having a drink, a man and a woman. On the floor, you can spot on the rug that's been laid down bloodstains. See, the dwarf looked him straight in the eye, pulled a dagger, and stabbed the tall fellow to death.
Jesus Christ.
He then bolted out of him, and once we got a look, it was one of those scaled folk from the hills coming down to spy on us, I reckon.
So wasn't he a dwarf?
Yes, it was the dwarf that did the stabbing.
Oh,
Dwarf's
so the
a
dwarf
huge-
stabbed
Yeah.
the... So he's a half-dragon, was he? Or kobold?
No, you know scaled folk from the hills? They look like snakes.
Do I know what she's talking about?
Make a history check.
Like I know what you're talking about, but
I think so. 18.
18. Beings out in the world called the young pea.
Oh, you auntie, yeah. Okay, so it was.
So she goes,
That dwarf, he's a hero. Make no mistake. He and his entourage took off straight away after the serpent scaled folk went straight down. They headed off into the hills. They did. Quick as cats.
That was the Serpent
No,
Hills.
no offense, sir.
That is quite quick. Knowing my friend here.
No, absolutely. It's always been the scale for kind of as your kind out in the hills out there.
So do we know if the UNT are with the cult? Or if they're just like a separate, like, problem?
Make an insight check. Or you could do that. You could just ask.
Like, as far as I know, they're not with the cult. Like, we haven't heard about that.
From what you gather
Nothing,
from
nothing that we've heard.
Yeah.
nothing that you've heard.
hmm
And especially from that story, it sounds like something's going on.
So, what problems do the scaled ones give you?
Well, they come out from the hills, come on down and try to steal our stuff, and they conduct raids and try to take what we have, basically. Take people into the hills, kidnap, abductions, killings, drag them all back into the hills. Horrible folks they are. They do dark things out in those hills. Can't believe him and his entourage went out there. Must be planning to do some big talk.
Does anyone know where they are? The scouts?
No, that's the thing. The dwarf killed the scaled one, and they all just fled, took off. Quite a rush they were. He's not in any trouble, is he?
The dwarf?
Yeah, I'd like to get him a beer sometime.
I'd like to buy one too. Sounds like an upstanding fella.
Yeah, he was with a handful of cloaked figures and hooded warriors. I think they were some sort of veterans or thugs. Quite muscular they were.
You haven't seen anyone else that stands out around here recently, have you?
Oh, no more than yourselves. I mean, you got big poncho robe, dwarf had purple robes. We got what grey armor here? Is that what kind of material is that cloak?
Sandstorms.
Gesturing to sandstorms.
Material. And I just sort of like, do I want to give away the secret? I don't know what to do then. I make it the cloak as stiff as possible. At the shadows to like stay still and don't move around.
You make it as innate as a cloak could be.
Yeah, I don't want to give away its secrets.
So the dwarf you said had a purple robe.
Yeah, he's wearing very fine purple robes. Had like a little bit of brass inlays in them. Looked expensive. Looked like a true hero.
That sounds.
Does that
familiar,
sound very familiar
description.
to Resmir's robe?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. This sounds like a cultist robe. Which I'm pretty sure it's not even just Resmir. I feel like we've seen a few with that.
No,
Cultist.
because they have the different colours for different ranks.
Yes.
Yeah,
You know-
for different orders.
Yeah.
But,
They're
like-
different colors of different sects, though the main important members wear a part of the wearers of purple, who all wear purple armor, robes, clothes. That's how they signify that their importance as a ranking member of the cult.
Mm-hmm. Well, so what's been happening with the order here? There's, like you said, there's a lot of the newbies in the ranks here, and there's not too many of them, I noticed. Where are the usual soldiers?
Well, that's the thing. A lot of the members were called back to El Terrell when it near fell. And that was the problem, really. With the raids going on in the area and the flaming fists of Baldur's Gate coming to save them, they got straight away and began the drafting process. Fair to say it's just them filling ranks. While the ones who managed to survive have to pull a bit more weight old Orland's been doing a bang-up job, if I say so myself, but he's kind. He's been here for 6 months, but he's looking after us all.
Ord is the commander here, I presume?
Yes, he's a Lord Firebeard. He's a good little dwarf. Anyway, I
man.
won't bore you with that. You two enjoy yourself.
Ah, thank you for the drinks and the information.
Melvin, you get across the bridge, and you see the young boy again. Well, that young man, late teens, grip onto his sword again and goes, "Yeah, I thought I told you to get out of here."
I'm just here to talk with the commander, just to have a chat, if possible.
Okay, make a persuasion check.
Good luck. Oh,
Natural 1.
the best start.
He looks at you, goes, "I know you're kind. You killed this Belvin person. You took his gear.
Oh, I gave that idea.
Now you here to what? Get the rest of us? No, you're not doing that at all. Lay down your arms, and I won't hurt you. I'm taking you into custody."
I will take my leave. I won't disturb you.
No, you're not going anywhere. Put down your arms. You're going into custody.
Look,
Can't have any of
you honestly
Feel so-
don't want to do this.
Please don't make me do this.
Don't make me do this.
He's shitting himself, but he looks angry at the sight of a dragon.
I think it's
And,
time to stop being nice, Belvin.
I will cast command.
Go on. Spell save DC?
It is 16.
Yep. On an 8, he fails.
This kid does have balls. I must admit, like Jesus, he's going against a massive dragon. Like, how much taller is Belvin?
This kid's only like 5'8".
Yeah, right.
It's just like, what are you kidding
Still
me?
growing.
He's really hoping you don't do anything.
His hands trembling on his sword.
Still ballsy.
Oh.
Commander.
Flee.
And he bolts into the cave. Just
And then Belva's just going to turn her back around and go back.
This is not looking good for you, though. No one likes you.
Which is after a dragon attack, I guess.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Plus being a black dragon, dragonborn. But I thought I could persuade myself.
If you were a gnome, everyone would be so happy at you.
Yeah, everyone be like, oh yeah, no. Bloody
Yeah,
love
no
gnomes.
threat at all. And then, like, you can just kill everyone.
Yoda style.
Yeah,
You
just chop
sort
everyone's
of
legs.
like, you sort of be like longer than you are and stuff.
So, Belvin, you head on back over. You manage to find Casimir and Sandstorm.
Kind of messaging with the ring.
They just got out of their conversation with the half-elf Bolo. I mean, halfling.
Well,
And
that
you,
was fruitful.
What happened?
Huh?
What happened to you, Belvin? We went with Belvin, weren't we?
No, no.
I
What happened?
totally... The kid totally just puffed out his chest and told me he was going to bring me in.
Ah, yes, expected, I guess.
So I had to cast a little
Maybe we should
command spell on him.
look into Casimir to help you at the cloak, because it's been causing a lot of problems for you lately.
Look,
think,
I just need something to cover my face at least.
and hands and feet.
And
And
whole
tail.
body. Yeah, tail.
and horns.
Oh, yeah. I like that
Can I
Carl
just
used
get-
my idea.
Can I just get like a really big cloak that covers everything.
You mean like a sheet?
Yeah, or like pretty much like a big sheet with a hood.
Yeah, you need a sheet. You need a bedspread.
They'll be like, oh my god, it's a ghost.
Just two eyes cut out of it.
I think before that kid reports something, and they all come after us, we should head off. We
Let's
get
get
the
out.
information we need.
So you guys found something at least? You can inform me on the way out.
Yeah. And I'll call in McCall and tell him to go off and scout ahead in the Serpent Hills, see if he can find a trail or anything.
Okay.
I'm sure Ikram, you need to check out trails as well.
Because
that.
Ikram just gives you a nod.
Yeah.
You guys leave the tent city and make your way up the winding river towards the Serpent Hills. It doesn't take long for McCall to come back to you, really. And he reports back that there is what seems to be footprints of a large party moving with haste into the hills. Their trail is easy to follow. And eventually, near sunset, you do find their path. Their footfalls fallen deep into the ground, pretty much, as they seem in a rush, but on foot. Do you want to set
I'm still on my horse.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
I haven't got off my horse yet.
Sandstorm's on Ikram.
Sandstorm's on Ikram. So it wouldn't be sunset then if you were traveling by horse.
Okay.
So you still have another 2 hours of light.
Okay. Well then, yeah, I'll just tell McCall, see if you can actually find the party, see if you can catch up to them. And then, yeah, look at the others, say, well, what do you want to do? Should we try and engage them at night?
Are we just flat out killing him? Or are we going to get some investigation? Or
We can 100% confirm this is a cult leader, then I'd say slay him.
I
There's no
agree.
need for...
yeah, sounds good, man. I'll do that.
The only reason we would keep him alive is to interrogate him about the others, that he could lead us.
Do you want that to happen, or just finish him?
If we have the opportunity, I would say interrogate him. He might give us knowledge of more of the cult that we can act on. If not, if he resists too much, I don't see why we'd have to keep him alive. There's always... Ikram can always speak to his dead self, if need be.
McCall comes back reporting of packs of goats and antelope and other herd mammals across the range of the Serpent Hills once you head into them. What was that? Okay, so traveling into the hills. Still going hard. Oh, okay. Okay, so for Belvin, a D12 Bardic Inspiration and Luke Advantage
Ooh,
on
Thank you.
roll, and I have a nat 1 to give out. Thank you so much, there.
There's some positives
better.
and there's some negatives for us.
Yeah.
Yay, fun.
Yeah. All right. Let's ruin some stuff. All right. So, with that, you continue to travel through the Serpent Hills. Though the Serpent Hills is a big area as you come on through it.
So I'm getting McCall to look, get that bird's eye view.
Oh yeah. You see, it's a swath of badlands, mesas, and rocky plateaus sprinkled with trees and tall grass.
We saw their tracks going into this direction, didn't we?
Yes. Following up north.
And then,
So we-
kind of once it gets to the Serpent Hills, it's kind of hard to distinguish.
Actually, no. Following the tracks is quite easy, actually.
Yeah, so they're moving
It
quick.
was such a large party moving at such speed. their footfalls.
Make sure Ikram is the one keeping an eye on it, because he's going to be the best tracker out of us.
You see, the trail is nearly 4 abreast.
So from what the innkeeper said and from the tracks, can we get a rough idea of how many there are?
Yeah, have an insight check.
Would that be any? Or do you mean insight for what the barkeep said?
Yeah.
So say
take
Ikram,
advantage from
Ikram.
cube.
possibly.
Ikram will make a survival check to check it out as well.
24.
You 4. Probably up and over 20. Traveling with quite a large force and with the amount, just the trail they've left, definitely up and over 20s.
We should be cautious not to get caught in an ambush. Because if they're anything like the guards that were with Resmir, we might quickly be in trouble.
Indeed. We should definitely be keeping an eye out in our surroundings as well. I believe we have our sneaky sandstorm that could checking out on that kind of stuff.
Okay, this time I am going to always be stealthy. I'm always trying to be stealthy and always trying to look out for danger. And that is what I'm trying to do this time, guys.
Trying. Not real
The last
confident there,
time,
mate.
that was my one job last session.
I'm glad you're trying. That's all that matters.
That's what
Don't try, do.
Well, that's what I mean to do. I don't know. There's not many trees that are hiding, is there?
No,
Not really.
so it's more of a Badlands. It's more akin to like the Arizona desert.
Okay.
All right, so
Is it nighttime or daytime?
It's
It's-
late
it's
evening.
Though.
late evening and
So
eventually.
is it getting to a point where my cloak is really giving me advantage of being stealthy?
Oh yeah, easily. Once night
Yeah.
falls, you are
Perfect.
about a shadow. Like from behind, you will need about a shadow of the only thing given away.
There's no way people would be able to see you wear everything black and you're a black cat. There's no way.
I have my cloak, which makes
Yeah,
Especially us,
exactly.
we're just like, Sandstorm, where the fuck are you?
you know I'm there. So I'm like just off a little bit, but not too much.
I can hear you.
Sandstorm trips, falls off a cliff. We never know.
I'm fucking. I can see at night, and I have buddy. I can swing it around, so I would be fine. If I fell off,
okay.
I would be
Yeah,
fine.
wait, thanks for the host.
Can't.
But
Is that
yeah,
the real
I can't. We have a new player with us. His name is Boneweave. Luke's gone now.
And I am.
Actually, you don't have Boneweave on your one at the moment. It's just Luke.
Thanks for the sub.
Oh,
The resub.
Guess what? Penis. Yeah, there's no nothing. There's
There's no really. You can say whatever you want in this stream. Penis gets straight through.
okay.
I know. Boneweave's gone now. It's only Luke.
I'll show you photos of the cats later.
It's too late.
So, as we
15 months.
As
Oh my
you-
god.
as you make camp, Ikram will take the first watch, and then you can spread it out for the rest of the night with yours between you all,
Oh, yeah?
unless you want to keep on pushing.
What do you guys think? Can we tell like how fresh the tracks are, like how far ahead they are?
I reckon we ask Ikram.
Ikram
Ikram.
tells you about that they're about 2 days old.
Thank you. Ikram.
Okay, so it's not worth really pushing on.
2 days.
It's not like we're going to catch up or anything.
I'd say we camp tonight.
Yep.
And try to get up extra early and start moving strong in the
Do you
morning.
need it? You reckon we have? You can put up protection traps, right?
I can put up heaps of stuff. Well,
Do you have tiny
actually,
tent? Not tiny tent. Do you have?
I've actually got big tent,
What do you call
tiny
that?
hut.
Tiny hut.
That you have that? You have
Tiny
that?
tent. Yeah, it's a ritual, so I can.
Fuck yeah! That is literally the best spell in the game.
And then, with my fancy new
Tiny
6th
tent.
level slot, I'm going to cast a permanent major image. I'll make it so it, from all directions, it just looks like there's nothing there.
Oh my god!
Like a mirage.
But isn't that what Tiny Hut does?
No. It's like an opaque dome, basically.
You can see the dome.
Yeah.
You
Anybody
can.
can see it, yes.
Ah,
It's
I
not
thought
a-
it was space from
It
that.
doesn't make an invisible space, but it's impenetrable.
But things can't go through it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But you can still see it.
You can see it. Yeah.
Okay.
But now we have active camouflage.
Wow. What happens if someone hits this? Like just keeps walking and hits it?
Well, then we hit them back.
No, like so they can still run. They can still run
They'll
into
walk
it.
through it and
Yeah.
be like they'll
They
bump
just
and-
walk into a dome, like
the fuck?
an
Okay.
invisible dome.
As the dome pops up, you then put a hand on the ground, and there's just this wave of heat kind of effect that goes out.
I'll just go
Past the
around
outside,
and
everyone's
mold it.
just on the out. As Casimir goes around and molds it, you see the dome just disappears. On.
But like everyone here can walk into it and out of it, they don't get affected.
Yeah.
But nothing else can enter it.
Yeah, cool.
Only the
It's
thing-
so nice. Just
Only
to
the
know,
people
so-
who were in the dome when you cast it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
So if you cast it and someone was like
Okay.
taking a leak and then
See
no,
ya.
Oh, and that's it, girl.
Yeah,
Right,
because
comes
like
in.
I always remember early levels. Every time I go to sleep, we're like, "Fuck, we have to
Yeah.
worry about everything." Oh, you get attacked by golems every single night. It's like, but it makes Tiny Hut just so much more amazing.
It's like, you want a good night's sleep? Tiny hut.
Yeah, I know. It's always good, but it makes it. It's good.
Without worrying about having to keep watch.
Yeah,
Let's get a long rest.
all can have a sleep. That's
All have
fantastic.
a sleep.
and get up as
McCall can
early
stay
as
on
we-
watch because he's just a familiar.
You are pinging through the night, probably really late.
Can you pee through the Tiny Hut? Say if you're on one side of the Tiny Hut and you pee
Yes.
through.
But
So
if
like
you do-
someone's walking along and they just see peeking. It's fucking funny.
Like, what's that? Water?
It's like someone started drowning. Like,
Water.
yeah.
Oh.
So, you guys get your rest without a hitch.
We're gonna get banned.
You guys get your rest without a hitch. Wake up the next morning. Hut disappears. The illusion stays.
How early is it?
Can I?
5 a.m. Like,
Sweet.
Can I, with malleable illusions, change the illusion into a bracelet?
change the illusion that you created of the
The
mirage,
mirage.
into a bracelet.
Yep.
Absolutely. So, as you guys exit
What's
this,
going on here?
as the
Can you explain this? What is happening, please?
So,
Thank you.
in Casimir town,
with this with a 6th level spell slot, major image becomes permanent and non-concentration,
Oh wow.
and I can reform it as at will.
So you're pretty much
Oh,
going to
as an
have that.
action
So you can have that. How long does it last for, though?
until it's
Permanent.
until
pretty much.
dispelled.
So you permanently have a cloaking device on your wrist. Is that what you're saying?
In a
Possibly.
sense, yeah.
Oh my fucking god! Does that take an action, obviously, to try and do it?
It's an action.
It'd be an
Yeah.
action.
So in
it's-
battle, you're just like,
like under a successful scrutiny or investigation, it kept the illusion lasts back.
yeah.
It's like all the other illusions still.
Wow, what a combo!
Still an illusion, but yeah, it's pretty
Let's fuck it.
good.
So you thought this through, Kevin.
McCall comes back to you about half an hour later, saying that there's a herd of antelope and the herd of antelope being chased from the east by lizard folk, probably hunting morning meals.
So we should just probably steer clear of them.
Okay,
Keep
Around
following the
about-
trail.
just keep following the trail.
Tracks. Yeah.
Around about 10 o'clock in the morning, you come to a raised plateau and mesa area. As you're coming through, you can all make a stealth check and a perception check. You hear the sounds of and the crushing and cracking of bone.
Nice. Oh, Belvin.
We can just go past them, can't we?
Maybe.
For stealth, I will use my bardic inspiration because you can.
Oh, shoot.
inspiration whenever
Do that, yeah.
Wait,
Is
you're
it
a bard?
D12?
Who's
It's a
the
D12.
bard?
From donation.
Oh, shit, you can get.
So-
That's awesome.
Thank you,
Moldo.
chat. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Mando is the bard.
Very much, Brenda.
11.
Stealth. Do I have to even do it?
Yeah, it's daytime, so yeah, you do have to do it.
Ah, okay.
But if you stick into these shadowy areas, you get advantage.
Yeah.
Until
Oh,
you
there is
leave.
shadows there, but then I have to like jump across each shadow.
Until you leave.
I'll do a normal stealth. Because minimum I can get is 10. Plus that's minimum I can get is 23 if I don't roll a 1.
Yep.
23.
No.
23.
So that's 23.
With a 23,
So good.
taking
God.
point after Belvin and Casimir hears the cracking of bones, come to realize it's two large creatures. Looking around the corner of this, you see up on the mesa there are two hill giants currently beating an antelope carcass and then feeding on others. It's just roar, come get this good, roar, in whatever jargled language they're currently talking in.
Does anyone speak that language?
Does anyone speak giant?
Say someone
No.
speaks giant.
I think there's no point. We don't want to, there's no reason to kill them. Like, they're just eating, they're just getting dinner.
I
Oh,
suggest
fuck, is that Bambi? You want to draw that for us?
Not Bambi.
Zoom on in, let's see if it's Bambi. You just gotta have a look. Go on over.
That's fucking Bambi. It's Bambi's mother. Oh my god.
Oh my.
You see
Holy
the
shit.
the quite large, hefty female hill giant pick up this younger antelope, and your imagination will happen next.
I suggest we avoid confrontation. Here.
Bambi uses
We need
her
to-
kung fu to escape.
Have you zoomed in heaps on that already, Luke?
Enhance that image.
Enhance that.
Here's Bambi. Oh my god.
You can zoom in a lot actually on this map.
Now
Oh
let's
no,
defeat
what's she
that.
doing?
She's holding it. Got it by the throat.
Just gonna
Should we
choke slam
save-
Bambi.
We save Bambi for fun.
We're chasing
Yes.
bigger fish here.
Okay.
Not literally, but figuratively bigger.
Bigger
Because he's a
deers.
dwarf.
We need to
And these are hill
make sure
giants.
we need to make sure we catch up to the cult. And what if we confront these giants and then we meet up with the cults the same day? Damage we receive from this could hinder us.
I never fought a. Have I fought a giant before? I don't know.
You fought alongside a giant.
That's
Oh,
right.
Yeah, we did.
And he was very tough.
Storm giant,
No, he was.
It was a cloud giant.
Yeah,
cloud giant.
He was quite tough
He
too.
was-
I remember.
He was fucking tough.
I remember
I
he
say
like
we pre-
carried us.
I say we press on.
Yeah, I think it'd be a hard fight.
So, looking at the terrain,
What
they
about
are up on a mesa, though. There are two raised edges where you'll be able to easily stealth down along. Though you have these areas here of exposure.
Yeah,
This
I'm
is
gonna-
this is a raised area up here, but it has trees.
I'm gonna pop from shadow to shadow because while I'm in the shadow, I get advantage on stealth.
Shouldn't just your one roll be able to work through the whole thing?
I don't
If
know.
we're just passing straight through,
Passing straight through, it will just be the one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let's just do that then.
which we've already rolled for it.
You're gonna have to roll now.
Oh, we have to roll again.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
This is initial, I guess, coming into the area.
So stealth
Yeah,
again.
fair enough.
Oh fuck, guys. So this is just normal stealth.
No, just normal cell.
Fucking hell. Oh yes.
Is that Ikram's?
Yes.
Fuck.
Fucking hilarious. I can't
So-
believe all that for this.
So
I got happy about that for
Sandstone.
some reason. I'm sorry.
Put yourself where you want to be.
I'm hiding, obviously.
yeah, but
Yeah,
where?
put yourself where you want. You can be anywhere where there's a shadow.
Yeah. Well, I guess we're having a
Well, it
fight.
looks like we're
guys.
avenging Bambi.
Okay, I'm gonna swing in and get Bambi straight away, guys.
As the rest of the party
Fuck, come on.
Fucking Ikram.
Ikram!
No, this wasn't
make
us.
it
It was
away.
Ikram.
Ikram
Yeah.
trips,
It wasn't Belvin. It's crazy.
bangs into Belvin,
Oh,
who then topples over onto Casimir as Casimir then just like breaks and rolls. But with that, there's quite a kerfuffle.
and I like literally just disappear in that moment, knowing we're
You
fucked.
can just like see her. I'll remember you guys.
And you see the female hill giant
Actually eat it.
and throws the carcass at you.
So it's Bambi.
Bambi.
Yeah.
We will avenge you, Bambi.
All right. Reroll on 4. Okay, Casimir.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see if this hits you first.
Oh my
Wait,
god, Bambi!
Bambi's gonna hit me.
Oh, no,
Fuck you, Bambi.
Does an 18 hit?
Yes. Oh no, 18
Alright.
doesn't.
Your alert
God.
sigils kick in as you're like, oh fuck. Belvin's done it again. You look up
Matrix.
and then it's like, oh shit, you just get lower. You drop on down and the Bambi carcass goes scattering. I need you all to roll initiative.
Oh my god.
Bambi. Yeah.
Does armor class ever go up during leveling?
Not from
Only if
leveling.
you reach your dex.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. I remember now. My
Yeah,
dex
but
is
not
already
specifically from leveling.
my dex is already maximum. I can't go above 20, can I?
Not through like ability scores and improvements.
Yeah.
But there are some things that.
I'm
can-
on 18 now. I think because I got an armor, like a
Yeah, you got a magic armor. That's
yeah.
why it's like a +1.
So I think 18's pretty. It's okay.
18's pretty good.
It's not terrible, but it's like when you're 16, you start to get hit a lot more.
Yeah, you're right, son. Rob isn't here and he still fucks it up.
Are we rolling initiative? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, we
please.
have to. It's all you guys except for my. I got a 32 still. Holy crap!
Well,
If Sandstorm was
we
hidden,
were all,
does he get
we
like
were
a...
all mounted, weren't we?
I can do advantage attack after this.
Because I would have like, we would have mounted up again. Start of this journey.
That's true.
Yeah, you would have been going off. Our plan was literally to walk past.
So now can we just run away?
Would you be mounting though when you're being stealthy?
Yeah, we might have got off to stealth around.
I'm sure you would get off to stealth, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would have had to get off the mounts and stuff.
True
Yeah.
to walk.
That's
the
why
horse.
Ikram was in human.
Unless you got a really stealthy horse.
I'm just going to say your horses are just off screen for the moment.
Ikram's
Well,
off screen.
Ikram's off screen.
Ikram's kind of off screen.
Okay.
Okay, well, this is not what we expected. Let's
Sorry,
do it.
Brad, we're just saving the best to last.
Oh,
Doesn't worry me.
What a funny time.
So, hold on, let's put this order in the right.
Casimir.
Casimir is first.
Up first. You guys literally could have just gone past this
Well, we kind
Well,
of
that's-
tried.
with. I know you tried.
we
And the
tried.
dice are just to get to you. It doesn't matter. It's good.
Oh.
You love it, man. You're like, yeah, it's yet the first them. It's like we did both scenarios, kind of. We tried to do one way, but we had to do the other.
Casimir will pull up his cube and will shuffle around, and then he'll place his hand on the ground, the one with the bracelet, and then the bracelet travels into the ground, and then a swarm of little mud golems
What the?
come up.
What are you doing? Are you like the bloody Avatar, bloody like Earthbender?
Out of the sand, these mud golems just form 3 of them.
No, there's like 12.
Oh, okay, there's 12. It's like, to dispel, is there like a space confined? Do I get like
Yeah, 20-foot cube.
20 foot cube? Yeah.
That's just major image.
Yeah, alright. So yeah,
I mean, they're real, guys.
So yeah, as your bracelet fades,
Are we gonna run?
there's this wave of heat-like effect that rolls over the ground, and then 12 mud golems pop up. And
Just in front of us here.
Are we playing to? I quickly go to Kaz. Are we gonna use this as a distraction and run?
No, I don't want to fuck these guys up now. They throw a fucking deer at me.
But I go.
Bambi!
My goal is just take the fight, take the hits.
They don't actually take hits.
They won't.
But
They
like-
won't distract them for long. I think we should use them to our advantage.
They might attack them. They might all taking the
That's
hits.
the idea.
Like they actually go to take a hit.
Yeah, they'll
Nothing.
try
Yeah,
to
yeah.
attack them and then be
Yeah,
like.
they'll
"Oh,
use like their move, I think.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then I'll just jump behind this rock here where Sandstorm is.
Like,
Although
you
I probably can't see him.
Yeah, you don't
Yeah,
know.
I'm just like,
Just bump
Hello.
him. Shit.
hello, Casimir.
Fireball.
Oh.
Okay, so there's your swarm.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Got the gang now.
I'm thinking like you could like just use your abilities to scare armies coming towards our base and just make it look like we have a lot of people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what illusions are good for, and I was like,
like scare tactic.
"Ooh, might as well do.
And they go
Alright.
run off.
So, Sandstorm, you're on.
Okay, I am in ultimate stealth mode, so I got an advantage on my attack roll. And I am going to use a flame arrow on this one because she killed Bambi.
All right, and you got advantage on that, so you also have sneak attack, and also I forgot about Ikram. Like I said, guys, I'm real good at this.
Oh, that's not the flame arrow.
Oh, you just got to add damage for it, don't you?
Let me just see what it is.
Yeah, it's just extra damage.
Yeah, you should have it down.
I'm just clicking this to see what it is.
So +5.
It's a D,
It's a
yeah, the
D6.
D6, so 5 plus on that, so that's 14. 14 damage, and then I'll do my new and improved sneak attack. 6d6s! Oh,
I mean, it's not bad, but it's not good.
bad.
It's just average.
Hop out from side the rock, pull back in the bowstring, let loose this flaming arrow, sticks in the side. She kind of goes, "Whoa!" Looks back over in your direction.
It is better than I normally get, like an average. It is actually like, I'm going to get higher.
Yeah.
So,
Actually,
what do you want to do with your move and bonus action? You still have a move. and
Okay, so that's my shot, and then I'm going to run to the shadows into here if I can. Let's see how long that way is. 35, perfect. I want to go into these shadows. So I'm going to scurry across and then stealth into these shadows with an advantage.
Yes,
How high is that, by the way?
that's up 10 feet.
Doesn't
That's not
bother
too bad.
Sandstorm. So I have an advantage. 25.
Very good. 12. Next up is the one that didn't throw Bambi. He's going to pick up his antelope,
Oh no.
Oh no.
throw it
Mama Bambi.
at the swarm,
Oh yeah, so that's good. Take the hit.
Mhm.
and it's going to come to the edge and be like, "Roar," throws Bambi at the swarm, and kind of as it hits, it just creates a bunch of dust that just it's throwing with such impact. And once the dust kind of passes in that moment, the swarm is still just there, just mud golems, and it looks a little bit daunted, just like,
Oh shit. These guys are tanky as fuck.
Yeah, so he, because the dust is
Yeah,
there,
'cause
when
he's
he grabbed
stupid.
it, he couldn't
then he
see.
grabs another boulder just from the ground, and just ready.
What'd you get? What's that? Looked like a boulder for a second. That
It's just a
thing.
cat.
Oh. So your ability, no matter like you swipe at it and it'll just stay there. That's
Because it's just like a hologram.
yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So, but the way it happened then, the dust sort of
Covered
hid-
it up and they're
hid
dumb.
what really happened.
Yeah.
It's like, and these guys can't be that smart.
It's because they're dumb.
Yeah, they're
This
dumb as
is
fuck.
perfect.
If it
Your
was an
abilities are OP against these guys.
Because they're stupid.
You could make these guys run off the left and they'll probably chase them.
Probably. That was one of my ideas, actually.
This is awesome. I like these different tactics than normal. It's good.
Okay, so Ikram loads up an arrow and just shoots away, and makes his way going across here and shoots the one that hurt Bambi. or 11 points of fire damage instead of piercing.
Ooh.
Belvin, your turn. Belvin.
What you gonna do?
Alright. Alright. Belvin is going to 30 feet, which will get him just behind the golems. There. And I am going to cast Hold Person 3rd level.
Okay.
So that should hit them both.
As you send the magics out, calling on Helm for protection, there is no grasp across these giants.
Because they're not humanoids.
No, I think they're gynoids.
They're droids.
What actually are they?
They are giants.
Giants.
They're
not
just giants.
humanoids.
That's what you call them, giants.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay.
their class.
So they're not humanoids.
Yeah.
They're too big.
Oh yeah, because you need hold monster, because that works on like anything.
Ah, that's
That's
why I
a
got
fifth- that's a
mistaken
fifth level
last
spell.
time. I see.
Fair enough. That's my turn then.
Well, you learned something.
So, Big Mama walks over here, and we walks down here and grabs another rock and just bowls it down the hill towards the mud. And as it, again, taking out the biggest group of targets, it's just creates dust straight through it, and she goes, "Rah! Me want lunchtime snack, not mud." Oh, I'm sorry for waking you, darling.
It's like, don't eat.
She wants lunchtime snack too.
Ikram says over his, nah, it's not his turn. Don't worry. Casimir, your turn.
Words of wisdom from Ikram there. Let's check something. Yep, okay. So I won't move the golems, because that's an action. But I'll take advantage of their confusion and just pop out and shoot a firebolt. Does a 12 hit?
Plus 10.
12 hits the flab but doesn't leave a mark.
Ah, damn.
What was that, 2? You got one off
Yeah,
one.
literally a 2.
Wow.
What's the worst case scenario? I just hit one of my fucking illusions.
Yeah. Oh, I don't
Alright.
think. I
And
think
then,
it was-
and then I'll scoot over here. That'll be my turn.
Okay.
Scoot over there.
Sandstorm.
Okay. I haven't used this for a long time. I'm gonna use a dart of wounding from stealth mode.
Bring attack roll at advantage. Come out around the shadows, around the corner.
I remember what they do. Oh.
All right, and 19 hits goes into the side of a flabby neck. Gonna make
Would she even see me? Can I? Am I still in stealth? Like after that?
a stealth check.
At advantage.
At advantage.
Fuck's sake. It's like one little shadow. Can't see me.
Well, I'm in the shadow still.
Where'd that come from?
And,
And
with
then
that,
I can do sneak attack as well.
yeah,
Yeah.
you can. So sneak attack.
Oh, yeah.
Of that. Oh, nice.
Above average, mate.
So, with that, the one you threw the dart at, she takes all that damage.
Yeah. So much damage to my sneak attack does more than the other stuff.
And you see that she's like becomes woozy, and you see her mouth begins to bubble, which is like,
Nice. Poisoned.
She's
That's
now
cool. I gotta remember to do more poison stuff. That's cool.
You see this one comes
He doesn't
tumbling
know.
down like,
It's like right next to him.
He doesn't know.
doesn't realize you're there. He literally just walks past you.
Yeah.
Let's see. At the edge of the mud golem illusion, grabs a tree trunk out of the ground and just and tries to smack.
That's so good. It's taking so many
Fucking,
hits.
it's taken like 4 hits.
It's because
It's
it's
better than
vampire.
expected.
This is awesome.
As the smoke clears, the mud golem is just standing at the end of the tree trunk, and it's just like.
You stupid idiots.
This is the best. I'm loving it. Can't,
Oh,
I didn't.
Can't bell them. Fuck them up.
Ikram goes, guys, let's leave these idiots. Let's get out of here.
Do you reckon?
Mate.
And
They
he'll
tackle
cast.
But
He'll
we can
cast
farm that
Pass Without
XP.
He casts Pass Without a Trace.
Oh, that's right. We had that ability. We could have used that, but Ikram wasn't
We
here.
could have.
Forgot the arcs in.
Oh, shit.
I can literally just walk off. Like I can probably walk in right in front of them. They wouldn't see me.
So your minimum stuff's 33.
Yeah, so he doesn't worry about being close enough to use Sandstorm.
No, 23. My
No,
minimum
with,
stuff's-
with Pass Without Trace.
Oh yeah, it is. It's 33. Number one. Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah.
Wow.
Alright, so with that, Belvin, it's your turn.
Which way are we heading with the tracks? Where are we heading?
With the tracks, you guys were heading up in this direction.
Okay. Alrighty. I will try. I'll like
Pull
agree
away.
with Ikram. No need to waste energy when we don't need to.
Because they're all looking at these fellas, aren't
If we can get out with them just looking at this, let's go.
Yeah.
And we'll move and dash and try not to gain attention.
Okay, so make a stealth check. Plus 10.
27.
27. You see the large female hill giant is quite sickly, quite hurt. Whereas the male one is just like, what the fuck is going to know? Must crush the mud thing. And so with that, you just begin to start running, but then you slow down when you realize, okay, they're not even paying attention and I'm not making a sound.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this is like the easiest thing I've done all.
Yeah, we'll move and dash.
The big lady begins to and begins to make her way back.
I guess because she's like pretty fucked up right now.
Casimir.
Back to original plan, guys.
And I'm going to say Ikram gets moving as well, so he's going to make a stealth check.
Okay.
Do you want me to do a redo stealth?
Do you want me to stealth as well?
35.
Just stealth, if you want to just stealth away, depending on your rolls. Yeah, Casimir.
It's a 28 with
I think it'll be 33 actually, because it'll just be a normal stealth, right? Because I'm in the open. If I'm going past here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still going to be
Still high.
it's still going to be a big one. So with that, you guys bypass completely. Your
And can
horses
I,
follow up around from the other side if you call them.
as we're running off, can I just make the illusion like a big like dust explosion, and then just blown away as the illusion comes back to me?
So good.
It goes off and like you hear the large male one just go.
He's choking on nothing.
Yeah, basically.
He thinks he's just like
He's
doing
like
'cause he-
preempting it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, you all bolt and are gone back into the hills,
Nice.
and that's where we're going to take our break.
That's awesome. So pretty much this wouldn't be able to work on anyone else, right? As well.
Yeah, it's
Not
basically
as
works on
take a-
stupid things.
It'd take the first hit to sort of go, wait a minute, but it didn't.
Yeah.
Didn't
Then
know
they
at
would-
all.
Pretty
then they
much.
would roll for it.
I'm
That's
I'm
cool.
scaling it on the monster's intelligence.
Yeah.
If it's low enough, it's not gonna think to be like, all right, it's there's something
Wait a minute.
here.
Just
Like,
keep
it's
It's
trying.
just
Right.
like, wait,
Yeah.
I didn't smash it hard enough.
Yeah,
Yeah.
try to smash it harder. Like
That's
a
so
normal
good.
person will take 2 looks.
I'm like, well,
Yeah.
A normal person will take 2 looks and then think, okay, something's fishy. So
Yeah. At
maybe
the
a
start, though,
wizard
it might get
would be,
fooled.
like, already putting on the scrutiny.
That's cool. I enjoyed that fight because it's actually very different tactics that we all normally do. It was good.
Yeah,
just kill the shit out of things.
Yeah, usually we just go, I'm jumping in, but I
It's like,
like that you just made them silly.
I was like, yeah.
Alright,
I should
well, I'm
use
gonna
this.
go
Just
make
got
a couple of tea
Yeah.
for myself.
That's cool.
BRB.
You guys can go and I can whatever, or
Was that tea time with Joey
Is it?
Gasm?
tea time. I don't know if that's even a thing, is it?
It is now.
I'll just be here because
Tea time? Is that still in the bot? No, it's not. Was it tea
my
time?
God.
Maybe it was some other thing.
I don't know.
It was a break. There it is. Now sit back. Now it's time for tea time with Robbie. Now sit back and relax. Listen. Oh shit! I don't have a story. What is my story? Do you have a story this week, Brad?
story.
Did anything interesting happen on the weekend?
Went and saw Captain Marvel.
Oh, I did too. That could be a spoiler.
Yeah, I'm
Let's
not going
do
to
a
talk about it because it's a spoiler.
Let's do a spoiler-free review.
It was a great movie.
It was on par with all the other great MCU movies, pretty
Yep.
much. Yeah. It was a typical MCU movie. You have a great time, and it's awesome. And it connects with the other movies and Endgame really well. So, all prepared.
Honestly, one of my favorite heroes out of all of them, almost.
So good. I love the scroll as well. I think they were really
Yeah.
interesting how they had that ability. I don't know if that's a spoiler. I guess it's not because it's in the trailer and all that stuff. But
Yeah.
the scroll's ability, I think it's really interesting. It'd be cool to see if they bring them up in any other movies because they're like a race. But I think they're just interesting, like mechanics they have. It's cool. Mechanics, you know what I mean? It's not a game. Hey! I thought I got you there. I'm like, what do you mean take over? Like, that's right. And now we have special guest, Viridian Knight. I don't have my cheer. I can't put my cheer through. Sorry, cheer button doesn't work through this stream. I have to do a real clap.
Look, Carl doesn't even have like badges for people. So
I know what is going on. We're gonna reach 2 years. You're at 16 months, aren't you? That's really
Yeah.
your request. You're there. They pester him and say, "I want those badges."
I want those badges.
And then I'm not sure how many sub points he has, but I think if you get up to 25 it's 50 sub points. If you get there, you can in 5 months or something you can get 5 extra subs. So potentially he could have every one of our characters in the main slot if he wanted to. He wants to do a cat dab as well. So that I don't know if that's in the works.
Well, he's talking about redoing the Dragons Are Cats.
Do a dab.
No, to look like little Sandstorm.
Oh, so cute. Is still asleep?
Still asleep.
What he needs to get? He needs to get a cat cam. So he needs a second camera. Oh,
Oh, kitty.
I woke
So
her
cute.
up, so
yeah. You need a cat cam to have in the corner of the stream. It always gets you those extra views. Those cat cams.
I mean, just have it on Rob's section.
Oh,
Here.
you're right.
The only problem with this time would be lucky if she's sleeping there, but half the time she'd probably be like just.
Yeah, you put it on the bed area, then sometimes we go there. Maybe.
She's
Mount.
been sleeping there the entire time. She's
Yeah.
been sleeping in
That's
these-
awesome.
That's what I mean. Like just lucky at this point in time, but
She usually gets tired towards this time of the night.
it is about her bedtime.
Do you know Sips, Brad? The Twitch streamer Sips from the Oxcast. His family got a turtle, so he has turtle cam. His name's Terry, and they literally has a turtle cam. And then when he goes on breaks, he puts turtle cam on, and all the chat just go crazy. Terry, he's going it. He's like climbing up stuff and doing crazy stuff. I'm like, oh my god.
He knows the camera's on him.
I gotta get a turtle. Crazy thing about turtles is you gotta put a turtle in your will because they live longer than you. So it's sort of like you gotta think about that. You gotta think about, well, who's gonna have my turtle if I die? Like, because they can live up to 150, 200 years potentially.
Depends on the turtle you get.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Just
Yeah,
great.
pet turtles is a thing.
Just get a tortoise, and they'll
A tortoise. Sorry, I meant to say tortoise.
like the real giant tortoise.
Oh, giant tortoise. This was like a smaller.
Yeah, no, I know.
I meant to say tortoise, sorry, but not a turtle. Turtles obviously the ones that swim in the ocean, or like in your dam.
But you can still have a pet.
Yeah, but this one was just a more land beast. But yeah, we want a pet, but we just not allowed because we're in the rental. One day. I thought getting a cat or something is hiding it, but there's too much stress.
I don't know if anyone can hear.
Yeah,
I could hear it.
I can hear a little.
ASMR cat. Who wants that?
She was talking to me this afternoon. I don't know what she wanted though, but
Food.
wanted me to hear her.
My cat often talks to me, and then generally it's just like, feed me.
Do you do talk with animal? Was it the ability to talk with animal? So it's called?
No, but speak with animals.
Speak with animal. That's the ability.
But you can just tell. He
Like
looks
food.
at me, he's meowing, he's mooching, and then I'll start walking a bit. Then he'd run over to where he's bowling, and then I'll be like, "Look, I fed you like half an hour ago. Okay, calm your file."
Yeah, but if that's the thing, they just would eat until they like literally ate too much, probably.
Yeah.
Eat more and more. It's like, no, you've eaten enough. Well, if you're going to carry the stream, Mon, I'm going to get a cup of tea. That was the Storytime Movies and Cats.
Cats.
Hope you enjoyed this time's story. Good night. I'll be back.
Time story.
She is just attacking my hand.
Well, you did wake her up, so.
I know, but she also likes. She is the bane of all fingers and toes.
Especially if like you're underneath like a blanket or something and you move your toe a little bit. Will she go for your toes?
Yeah. Yeah.
My cat used to do that all the time. Just you sleeping, you move your foot a little bit, then you just feel like a claws and a bite, and you're like, ah.
Well, luckily she's not big enough that she can jump up, so I'm positive if she tried hard enough, she could.
Wait.
She could climb, but.
How are you since the last time I saw you, Mon?
I am good. I am surprised I'm speaking at the moment. I had some things happen with my jaw this afternoon,
Oh.
and I could not speak without it hurting. So it's real surprising that I'm talking at the moment, but
Well, it seems like it sort of resolved itself.
I mean, it still hurts quite a bit, but I think we've lost Kyle to the cat. We've lost Kyle to the tiny dragon.
The dragon's eating him.
I think she is.
He's
But
gone forever.
he brought me tea, so I'm all good.
I can't afford to have tea now.
Aw.
Oh, she wanted to get down.
I gotta get up at 4:30 in the morning.
No. Also, I just rolled a 1 on Kyle's dice, so you can thank me for getting that out of the way.
No?
No? Actually, no.
Because he would have rolled that the next time, so so you've gotten it out of the way for him.
Just
Oh, well, it's fine. We're a level 11. We're practically gods now. So
Pretty much. That whole illusion shit pretty powerful.
It's pretty strong for someone with a good imagination.
Yeah. I know. I remember Kyle was talking to me. It's like, should I throw giants in this session? I think I'm gonna go throw giants in this session. It's like, you
And
go
then-
do whatever you want.
And then we just run away from them.
Yeah. I just think he wanted giants either way.
It's fair.
They were just trying to have their breakfast.
Well, I mean, they didn't have to throw the shit at us.
Out for brunch.
Yeah,
That's
they just threw their food.
Yeah, they didn't have to throw their shit at
I
us.
didn't
Yeah.
like to guess it, dumb job.
They are dumb giants.
Stupid
No.
giants.
Stupid.
There you go.
So I just remembered I've got this random conjure animal thing. I can't remember what it's from.
Yes,
But what animal should I conjure up when I use this? What is a beast with a challenge rating of 2 that I could summon? What do you reckon, Mon?
I don't know the ratings. I might throw it back to Kyle.
Ratings.
Yeah. Challenge rating of 2.
Oh.
Hello.
CR5. So
No. What's a creature?
Yeah, because for some reason I've got this conjure animal thing.
It's got conjure.
Hmm?
oh, all right. I'm
Ye-
coming back.
You coming back?
Tag.
Tag it.
Alright.
I don't know what it's from, but I've got conjure animal. I can't remember.
Yes.
It was a gift for some sort.
It was a gift from the for rescuing the unicorn.
Ah, that's it.
Right.
What is a creature with a challenge rating of 2?
Challenge rating of 2.
Pretty sure that's what.
Brown bear.
Brown bear. Summon a brown bear. Let's take a look. Since we're in hills,
One beast of challenge rating 2 or lower. I can summon.
Challenge rating 2. So you could summon a giant elk. Well, in this area. Oh, hello. You'll be able to summon a giant boar. And yeah, the giant boar is the max.
Giant boar.
Giant boar would be the highest you can summon, or you could summon a giant hyena, dire wolf, a brown bear, giant eagle. There, you have seen on your travels. You have seen large avian creatures.
I've seen a lot of those
foxes
things.
flying around off in the distance.
Interesting.
A giant dog. If you want to summon a giant goat.
I just have to figure out a time when that would be useful.
I mean, Ikram can transform into a giant eagle.
Ikram, turn into a giant eagle and fight my giant eagle.
I mean,
I put bets on my giant eagle.
if that's how you want to spend the rest of the session.
No, not now. Later.
But we'll give him knives to fight with too.
Yeah.
Giant eagle knife fighting.
All right, now I'm back. I'd like to welcome everyone back to Dragon's Brew D&D. I am your host, Dragons Are Cats, and we are also running this game 100% for charity for the Unicorn Foundation, which tackles awareness, medical funding for neuroendosering tumors. Well, hello, Kitty. Just being here and watching this is all the donation love you need to give us. But if you are charitable and if you can help in any way or form, subscribing or donating also helps as well, and will also help our players. Do not chew the cord. Good go. Anyway, let's jump back into tonight's game of Dragon's Brew D&D: The Serpent Hills. Nailed it. Okay. Turn order is gone. Oh, such a sneaky road. Okay. There goes the jazz break. And in the Serpent Hills, you continue on your mounts for the rest of the afternoon. And it's around 3 o'clock-ish. Well, that's what the hands on your on a
On my
clockwork
watch.
contraption say.
How convenient.
You come to an area in a valley that's led you down, and you see in front of you 4 bodies on the ground. Overhead are vultures looming. You see these figures, they all wear dark robes similar to that of cultists.
Can we go up and like check out the bodies? See how long ago they were killed?
Yeah, going up and making medicine check.
Just before the just
Hold.
make sure you're careful. You don't know the cause of these deaths.
Yeah, do a magic check.
Yeah,
Biz.
I'm being cautious.
Just be cautious. Just
Do a, was it magic check? What it's called?
Detect magic. Yeah. I can do
Yeah,
that.
just do it just in case. Can I check for traps? Is that my
I was gonna
specialty?
say,
Yep, make an investigation check to look around.
That's what I was trying to do.
Alright. So while Casimir searches for magic, you don't get any hints of magic's going off
Okay.
within the area.
The hell is investigation?
around.
I can't see it.
Starts with an I.
Oh, so I'm not good at traps. I guess I'm good at disarming traps.
You're good at disarming traps and
These tools, right? That's the thing I'm good
These.
at. Okay. Just not at spotting them.
So between the two
It's
of
more
you,
perception, I think. Traps.
It's
Depends.
intelligence.
No, traps. I think are more perception. Perception's like spotting stuff, whereas investigation's like looking for clues and find details.
yeah, but I mean, if you're looking for a trap, like you might need to inspect something to be like, oh, this is a trap here.
I don't
I guess
know.
I'll go
It
either
was-
way.
Yeah,
the DM thing.
it's all depend on the DM's
Yeah.
discretion.
And the trap.
as you've come down into this canyon between these two large bluffs, this old stone 30-foot gatehouse, well not gatehouse, but gate, stands in front of you with 20-foot high arched doors. Now, you see that they've more or less been killed by small arrows, but it's the entry wound that has dealt the most damage with the fatal blows. As you see it, it's bruised, purple, and veins protrude up as if poisoned.
Oh, so it's not the entry wound that did the most damage.
No, it's like they didn't die from the arrows themselves.
Yeah.
As each one of them pretty much only has 1 or 2 arrows sticking out of them. So, and you've met some of the cultists before. They've been quite resilient. Their armors can be quite durable, and they are quite quick. The angle of entry, Casimir, you realize, came from up on the bluffs. And you begin to see up on the bluffs there are multiple
Multiple hello.
caves that offer safety in little respired areas. And as you look upon the as this area continues down into the canyon, up on the bluff walls, it's just littered with pathways that lead up to caves intertwining between them all. Like a system of caves. You sense no magic. Sense on me find no traps.
Okay, let's search their bodies.
Paths a path of footprints rushed through these doors, and they closed behind them. It seems. If you search the bodies on between all of them, you find 54 gold pieces,
They didn't even get looted, guys. That's weird.
9 platinum pieces,
Wow.
and a potion of healing.
I'll take that potion of healing if you don't mind.
While this whole time I'm keeping an eye out at the gates and above them and around that area, just to just keeping an eye out.
Make me a perception check.
I'm guessing Ikram is as well.
Ikram is as well.
Perception is 17.
You realize there's vultures looking hungry.
I mean,
But other than what you see in front of you, there's no signs of any other life.
worry about the money later. I think it's not that much.
I think.
I wrote it down.
All right. Well, can I check this door?
You can. It's a very old, it's very old wood. You're not too sure what kind it is. It looks like it's been here for
Ikram,
centuries.
what kind of wood is this, Ikram?
Elderflower.
Okay. Sorry, elk.
And just want to
Elderflower.
Elderflower.
want to push on it just to see if it's locked or not.
He's in a WD-40 mode.
Squeaks on the hinges.
All right. And as I kind of open it up, just kind of peek around the corner just to see on the other side.
Arrow.
On the other side, you see nothing.
Okay.
Nothing.
Let's continue, I guess.
Alright.
Can I also poke above him? Can I actually just climb up the wall?
You can definitely climb up the wall. The wall is 30 feet tall.
I can climb up the wall, and I have a little perception check around the area above on the other side.
Perception check. You don't see anything else. Any kind of creatures off in the area, but you do see a little bit further into the canyon is what seems to be a settlement, and up against a northern face of the bluff seems to be a ruin of sort.
Okay. And from this far away, does it look populated, or looks like it's not? No one's been there?
You can see just the smallest hint of a smoldering fire.
Okay. That could be them. Oh, it's nighttime, is it?
No, it's about lunchtime.
Everything went dark. In game, that is.
Oh, really?
Do you not see that? Do you see that, Belvin? Brad, sorry?
Yeah, I saw that. I can't even see my character.
I mean, can you not see that?
Oh, okay, no, that's.
It's all we got is Ikram's vision.
Oh, sorry about that. Wrong page. That's okay.
It's fancy. I like it. Love the dynamic lighting. Anytime we can use that, it's fun.
So yeah, I got that on the wrong page.
Ikram, you're glowing today. Oh.
Well, thank you.
Well, he did get his godly powers back.
Oh, it's true.
True. All right.
But I think we might have found the cult, maybe. I don't know.
Some of them.
I can see smoke ahead, or maybe a little campfire. I'm not sure if it's an old fire or a new fire, though.
Can I use dancing lights?
Can, but don't worry, because it's actually still daylight.
Oh.
Yeah, this is a mistake. Don't worry.
This was mine.
I was like, shit, I came back and it's nighttime.
Yeah.
Darkness spread all around.
10 hours later.
But yeah, you see the signs of a smoldering campsite just beyond in the ruins on the northern face of the end of the canyon in the bluff.
Okay.
What the fuck's going on?
you want me to go stealth in and like investigate? Or you want to send a
Do I have to
familiar or something?
refresh or something? To get rid of
I'm just going to move these over to you.
Okay.
I would say try to investigate Sandstorm, and
Yeah.
you always can relay
What
messages.
is happening?
Oh, where are
Yeah.
we?
So I'm going to Kyle. How far away you said it was?
Probably about 230 feet.
So I'm going to go off ahead, and I'm going to be stealthing, shadow to shadow, every shadow I can find, until I get close enough to see if I can see individuals or the actual fire itself.
Okay, so for the moment, I'm just going to put you boys all down there while Sandstorm's on the map.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Can you put a was it fog of war on? So it doesn't like re-shadow up?
Yeah, so I need to put it in this area anyway, so just real quick. Later. Please do hold.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. As this swarm of rats run past you, but they're quite large in size, but do offer you no harm.
Okay. So I'm just going. Where am I? No, I don't see my character. Not puzzled. Piece. So I'm going to just keep stealthing, and I see. Do I see the fire?
Yeah, so you're stealthing on up, you see the fire.
And can I have a whatever check to sort of my knowledge of is it on fire, or is it like just ashes, or
It's still kind of smoldering from when you last saw it. I need to give you dark vision. For some reason you don't have dark vision.
last saw it?
I don't know.
When did I last see it?
What's going on? I don't know if there's
Oh,
tokens.
there
or
I
anything.
am.
Hey, yeah.
There I am.
Oh no,
Okay.
well, that was the thing. All your tokens should have had dark vision set up,
Look at that.
and for some reason Casimir didn't load into this range.
So-
I'm not even there.
I want to be hiding right now, so I don't know. I guess I'm behind this bush. So pretty much, I don't see anyone around, or I just see a fire on.
Okay. Just-
Fresh wood on there, or
Oh, it's like a fire that's gone out.
okay, it is gone out.
Yeah, it's pretty much gone out.
Okay. And I can't see anyone. I want to go on highest. Where's the highest point in this ruin
So
area?
the highest point would probably be up on this 20-foot wall here,
Okay. I would
30-foot wall here, and then it's the cliff face directly around you.
I would able to go on this wall here, please.
You climb on up. You give me a perception check as you look around the area. You notice that
Oh, yes.
Nice.
I noticed everything.
You notice that caves dot the bluffs around you as the canyon comes to an end. It seems that this canyon was used by former residents of an ancient order of some sort, along with simple tombs set into the cliff faces. You see that the ruins probably hold none of anything of value or interest, but offer safe haven for being up in there. As you look around the entrance of this ruin, what is basically the only bit of remains left of this entire civilization, whatever was here. You see this thousands of year old ruins. What was once a large paved plaza is now covered with sand. The remains of a fountain are little more than a stone circle around a crumbling hole in the ground leading to a well deep below. You see that to your left there are two stone statues that stand in the courtyard, rising 20 feet high. Behind them is a 40-foot high edifice which is carved into the cliffside, dominated by the relief columns carved with strange otherworldly scenes. You see the campsite near the plaza. The campfire still is smoldering out by a lack of fuel, as the logs are basically burnt out you see 3 bedrolls show where what seems to be, you believe, a rear guard was kept as you entered towards the area. And 7 shallow graves have been dug east of the campsite. So, up around here. Up around here.
Oh, yeah. Am I meant to be able to see everything right now, or?
You see another swarm of rats then run across here just so you can have some more illumination in this area. If that helps.
Because I just see a lot of black, pretty much.
It's just like shadows everywhere.
Because if I'm up high, would I not have the black?
If I just move, if you just
Can't see
say
shit.
you move over here.
That kind of works. But everything else that we have
Yeah.
seen goes black as well.
Yeah. Oh, I'm in the building.
We're just gonna say you move between building to building. I'll
Yeah.
put the dim light things on. This was the one thing I wasn't able to prepare today.
Ah, okay. Is it? Can you not just switch on the fog of war thing? So
Yeah, I just did. You might need to refresh. Just FYI voice.
Oh no, there you go. It's working now.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, there
It's
you go.
working.
Cool.
Cool.
So, you can
So,
just move him around for what he saw, basically.
So,
yes. So these bedrolls, is that something that you leave behind, or is that something that you definitely come back and pack it up?
Well, 3 empty bedrolls.
And there's
Yeah,
4
but
corpses.
like, are they? What quality is it? Oh, yeah, the corpses. You're right. They could be theirs. But
There's 4 corpses though.
There was. Oh, sorry. Let me get the back.
7 corpses.
Yeah, 7 shallow graves have been dug east. 4 corpses over at the gates where you came from.
Oh yeah.
3 empty bedrolls over there.
Oh, so that's probably theirs. Yeah, I see. So there's no one else here. So they've already passed through, I guess. Well, we assume it's them.
Maybe.
And okay, so I'm going to. What does my whisper take? Does that take?
Ring of
You can
Whispers.
just do it. You do it as a bonus action.
Can I just use that and say coast is clear? Come on in.
Yeah, you could do that.
Roger, Roger.
Or Roger. And because we need to get more investigation of where we go next.
Where
Alrighty.
to next?
Go to the courtyard area where the fire is, I guess, to convene.
I don't have vision or anything, I think.
Yeah, no, my roll 20s decided to be slow.
Okay, don't worry. Don't worry about it.
No,
But the fog of war is really cool. I like that.
Your eyes and ears sensed them.
Once
I
it is
can't
going.
see.
Once it is going. So
Alright,
there's like a
can you see
bookshelf
it?
in here. I think that's where you want to go, Kaz.
Can you see, Kaz?
I don't have to
Oh,
vision.
is it? No, it's alright. Wow, that's really weird. Why don't you?
It's fine. I'll just stick
Oh,
it on
it's
the
okay.
others.
I've already. There you go.
Can you see that?
Oh, now maybe it's working. Yeah, now it's working.
There you
Oh, shit. This is a big map or something, because it's really laggy.
Yeah.
Oh.
go. Probably. That's really annoying. Oh well. It's been happening. It's a thing. So, it's probably because I had to turn on the.
It's
dim
pretty
lights.
bad. It's not too bad.
Anyway, not worried about it.
You see
Let's
footprints
go invest.
that lead from the fire pit as well, Sandstorm. Lead from the fire pit.
Yeah, go that way.
It goes it goes all the way up around there past the 2 statues.
Okay, well, I'm gonna guys. Go ahead. Same plan.
As
I'll be
you see,
super stealthy the whole time.
okay.
See a ladder.
All right, we'll stealth on up. As you can see, the Colossus on the left one here. Don't go too far.
He said on up. Unless this is a slight incline, I'm not sure.
You see the Colossus on the left hand side is a bearded human male wearing exotic clothes, but its face is smashed beyond recognition. It holds a balance in its right hand and flagell at its side. Its left hand then raises in a warning
Oh my god.
as you're stealthing up.
Even so, it sense me. Wait, can it sense me?
Make a stealth
My
check.
necklace. Does my necklace stop that? Or is that just mind control stuff?
That's just divination magic.
Yeah, so it's not.
It's not just
Detect-
like
not
senses.
detection.
It's not like
Yeah.
normal senses, basically.
So they can detect me through everything. Wow. Well, I guess it's not dark, right?
Because now
here.
you're only like being quiet, basically.
Yeah, because this is not like in shadows or anything, is it? It's just like
No.
in the open. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I'm gonna go, Kaz, get over here. Everyone get here. I need let's just stop and go. What?
Need backup.
Need magic man.
So I'll head on up. I don't
Do
know
you?
if the others do too.
Yeah, everyone comes up.
Yeah, I'd follow.
Can
You see the one on the left, the male, as its left hand raises up from the stone in a warning. The right statue, the right colossus, is a young human male wearing similar exotic clothing. The left half of its head is cracked off and laying at its feet, and the statue holds a shepherd's crook in its left hand and a sword at its waist. Its right hand is raised as a warning as well. You see
Suspicion.
a relief carved scene around the entrance that depicts what seem to be glimpses of something, strange scenes. You see Casimir, that as it lines the entrance into this northern cliff face, other worlds and planes, such as you see a flying turtle, what you think is flying through the night sky with a world on its back. You see another relief. There seems to be a large scorpion carrying a frog across water. It's a relief of many different scenes of many different worlds, and there's a kitten trying to bite my cord. We're all good
That's
now.
the biggest picture. Kitten
that in-game
biting
or
the
out
cord, and then Carl just drops out.
Oh, that is amazing, actually.
You see the entrance to this cliff face is 30 feet atop a stone stairwell that stops 10 feet short of the platform jutting out from the cliff face.
Well, I want to go and look at those too, but I'm a bit worried about these statues in front of us. Can I cast Detect Magic?
Yes, you sense an incredible level of conjuration and enchantment magic
On both statues?
on both the statues. And as you approach and finish your casting, or as you're casting as well, as you've done your casting, you'll hear from the statues in unison. Halt! You come before Deuterus, Ether Walker and Conduit of Clairvoyance. Behold ye now this wondrous triumph. Deuterus extends wisdom, and Deuterus offers knowledge. Which do you seek?
Telepathic conversation through telepathic bond.
Cast Telepathic Bond.
Alright, guys, what do we want to do?
What were
Is
the
it
options again? It's
Wisdom
like-
or knowledge?
Hmm. I would say knowledge,
Yeah.
personally. If we're trying to speak of like our true intentions, maybe. I mean, out of the two, I believe knowledge would be more knowing
Yeah.
that the people we're after are in there.
Or just like, you want to know what the cult's up to in general, I suppose.
Yeah. But yeah, if we're basing it on truthful and yeah, knowledge, but not too sure otherwise.
I'll say to the statue, we seek knowledge.
Diderus shall grant what you seek, but only if you heed him and continue to show the proper respect. And both the statues go from looking down at you to them looking straight-faced.
I'll say, forgive my impoliteness. Diderus.
You hear no response. The statues revert back to how they stood.
So they went back to how they were originally.
Yes, before they started moving and speaking.
Okay.
Alright. Let's move forward, but cautiously to make sure we show respect to this person.
Diderus.
Diderus.
I can't remember. Personally, I can't remember the titles. But Casimir will. For sure. Diderus. Diderus?
Darius. This guy.
D.
Alright, let's go. We can only we can strongly assume at least the cultists should be here.
Okay.
Let's continue on.
So, marching order. I'm just going to shrink your character tokens down just a little bit.
Is this a point where, yeah, Belvin will probably.
I think Belvin should take the point.
Belvin will go for first at this instance.
Yeah, I think that's probably a decent marching order, how it is laid out.
Alright, Belvin, you're up first as you go up the stairwell.
Go up the stairs.
All make your way up there. As you get there, you see this chamber, which shows the entrance to a tomb with gilded carvings, silver incense censers of a grand, egotistical arch wizard. You see,
Is it just an open doorway or is there a door?
the stone door that is more of a full-on circular door is fully closed.
Go up and inspect the door.
Can we go up as well?
Yeah, you can all go up. Okay. As you go up and inspect the door, Captain, once you get up, make an Arcana check. Something about your senses, about the cube, something goes off.
21.
These are all illusions. These fineries, these gilded carvings, senses, and incredible wealth are all just illusions.
Can I use the new glyph on the cube? So as an action, I can transfer the glyph's magic to I can place this on a surface, and it'll. So I can learn the number of illusion spells that are active, and I can dispel them as a bonus action.
Okay. What surface is going to do it to?
The door, and it affects a 30-foot radius.
Okay, so you spend a minute drawing the glyph, placing it on there.
And I can choose learn the number of illusions, and I can choose which ones to dispel.
There are 1,682 illusions set up here. Every piece, every little finite detail is just a miniature illusion in itself. Instead of just one major image, it is
A lot. Okay.
a scrutable amount of major illusions.
Can I
Although you
Comes
do,
from the door first.
yes, you do reveal that on the door, hidden in the stone, is a hand.
Okay.
It's basically just a semi-spherical carving out of stone, which just has a handle, and it looks like you just, and the door kind of goes with it and rolls back into it. So it's like a rolling sliding door.
Yep. Okay.
Shall we enter?
I believe so.
Right?
So no traps or anything.
No
Doesn't-
traps.
It just seems like everything's
Just a regular door.
like otherwise it'd just be like stone surfaces basically, but they're all illusioned up to look fancy.
Alright.
Can you see through it?
I think once you know they're illusions, you can see through them.
Okay.
Once they're identified as illusions, you're like, oh,
Is that more ducks?
Fuck it now.
as
No, they're rocks.
The rocks with hands that
yeah,
come.
you're gonna need to zoom in on this area.
They're
Yeah,
statues.
Last time, every rock I see, I gotta see if it's a duck or not.
As you come in,
Oh yeah, I see it now. It's the top. Yeah.
as you come into this corridor, you see 6 statues stand here, all cowled wizards leaning on staffs, their faces obscured by deep hoods. The hollows of the hoods are particularly dark. You see niches between the statues once held skeletal guardians, but their bones are now lidded on the ground, on the floor in front of you. In your mind, Casimir, in your mind,
Yeah.
you were struck by a sudden thought. Some secrets are not meant for mortal minds to know. Probably best to look away from the darkness in which knowledge hides.
Wait, say that again?
Some secrets are not meant for mortal minds to know. Look away from the darkness in which such knowledge hides.
Do I have any idea of what it's referring to? Or is it more of like a foreshadowing?
You think it's more of a warning.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind as we move forward.
Okay.
Do I have any idea like where the warning was from? Or was it just like a thought of my own?
Just your own subconscious.
Your own subconscious, but it was like hanged in the sort of manner as receiving a message from someone, as if you were talking to the statues.
Alrighty.
I'm just writing it down, sorry.
Do we just continue on?
Yeah, we've done more risky stuff before.
So, Belvin, once you pass the second set of statues, you hear the grinding of stone as the statues turn their cowled heads to follow your movements. So their hooded faces looking towards you. Beyond that is just endless darkness.
Okay. Okay. So I think.
And is this the door in front of us?
Yes, and then in front of you is another circular door.
Can I find the handle?
Wait, where was the endless darkness?
You see that underneath the deep hoods of these wizard statues is nothing but eternal darkness. If you
I'll say
that way,
no. Like that's just like from peripheral vision, basically.
okay.
I'll just say, don't think you should look them at their faces.
Okay. No worries.
Honestly, only objective here is to find this occultist. These don't interest me at all. And then he's gonna look for the handle for this door.
Okay, make an investigation check.
17.
17, you end up finding the handle. It's basically in the same place it was before. And you just roll the door on back. And I'll just delete this next section. Because doors.
All right.
The doors stay open once they're open, do they?
Yeah, you have to pretty much pull them closed.
Okay, so I was just making sure they
I'm
don't.
not getting trapped.
They just roll back. I was making sure. So yeah, and Belvin's just gonna continue forward and just kind of look left and right.
Oh, I don't have vision of Belvin's token either.
Working on it. Please stand by.
I've continued into darkness.
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 Do you have night vision now that you're Dragonborn?
Nope.
Nope, he doesn't.
Dragonborns do not have dark vision.
You were literally going into the dark.
Is that the only two races of the whole? It's like
Humans and
You
Dragonborn.
do have dark vision in your ring, don't you?
Oh no, 'cause he's
Nah.
got the helm, I think, doesn't he?
Nope, don't have the helmet either.
Oh, 'cause it's
Ikram
stolen.
casts dark vision on you.
Yeah. Thank you, Ikram.
Oh shit.
Thanks, Ikram.
Welcome. As you guys come into this mosaic chamber, high vaulted dome ceiling with a deep inset ledge that circles the room. From there, 10 feet wide, 15 feet up. The floor here is set with a beautiful tiled mosaic showing a knight in plate armor wielding a glowing sword against two chimeras. The sword is held up vertically above him, and his chimera to the left and chimera to his right. These strange lion bodies, dragon head, goat head, lion head as well, draconic wings and scorpion tail, made of triangular tiles, melded all together.
Does it look like a human? Is it a human?
Yes, it does.
Kind of looks like me from before.
The word you then see, as you look into this room, on this door here, in white chalk, the word "safe" is written on the door above on the ledge above the door, leading into the air, leading up to that door.
Can I check to see if like anything looks like it's been moved recently?
Make a perception check.
Natural
Nice.
20.
Natural 20. Okay, with this, yes, that door that has "safe" written above it definitely has been moved. You see that the door's been swung out a couple of times, and you see that the big double doors leading to air, big double doors here, plated in corroded copper and engraved in a depicts a group of wizards peering into a pool of water, with an oversized figure of a male wizard at the top of the image that raises his hands as if summoning something from the pool. You see that these copper doors are basically melded into the stone, as if sealed.
Hmm.
Though, with your natural 20, though the sun depicted near, you see that a sun is depicted in the mosaic down here. And you see it's very similar, that hides a very sneaky, smaller handle through an illusion. Much smaller, probably going to require a lot more effort. It seems that this sun can be moved.
Praise the sun.
Exactly.
So he's going to turn back and say, the single door just here seems to be has been opened and closed somewhat recently, from what I can tell.
Is the
And-
word safe an illusion?
Actual chalk.
But then also this mosaic just down here is also a door.
Hmm. So it seems like a more secret door.
Do we want to check out the door that has safe on it? Or do you think we go through the more secret door first?
There's normally better goodies behind the secret door.
Melvin, with your natural 20 as well, as you're looking around the area and going over to the sun mosaic tiles, you see the chimera on the roof, just above the sun, begins to shift. There's triangular tiles begin to come alive. You glance your eyes back over to the other one, as that one also comes out of the artwork itself
We might have some trouble here.
as it turns on its
These illusions.
direct axis.
Can I
You
toss their
see that?
illusions?
Find out when you get burnt.
As they turn towards you on the narrowest aspect,
It's fucking tight.
make an Arcana check to tell if they're illusions.
Very tight.
On one side, they are quite large creatures, but on one axis, they are just straight and direct.
31.
31. No, they are not, but they are powered by some intense conjuration magic.
Okay.
Oh my god.
And that's
good.
where we're going to end our session.
Shit.
And swarm
It's so tight.
of tiles come out of their mouth, engulfing you.
Balvin.
What?
With a tile breath.
This is the worst spot for a rogue. I'm stuck in this room.
That'd be like my last action before they do things. Like, Belvin, they're real.
Oh.
Everyone can make me a dexterity saving throw as they begin to come from, but you're not surprised. So this is their action. They've been holding and waiting.
For a saving throw, do I get the same? Is that just a?
Oh, you get evasion.
On
Yeah.
dexterity, you'll get evade.
So dex save. Oh, are we within range of Belvin?
I was gonna reach that. Nope.
Wait, how big are these squares?
10 foot.
Ah, okay. No, we're not in.
It's a bigger room than you'd think, actually.
Yeah, I thought they were 5 foot, and I was like, what?
I would say me do that.
No one's in my range. So dex save.
So it's only ability checks, not save.
Yuck.
Only ability checks.
You gonna do a dex save there, Rob?
Yeah.
And the other Rob?
And the other Rob. Ikram. So yeah, it's basically you guys are all making 2 dexterity saving throws.
Oh yes.
Nice. You didn't even need
Oh, 2 dex saves.
I don't have to
You
add
guys have to
anything.
make
I'm just
2
gonna take
dexterity
that
saving
crit.
As
We'll
both of the
Okay.
dragon's breath shoot
roll
out
the
blast
exact
of
same
Ah,
fire
My luck's been so much better this game.
tiles at you.
Robbie, you have to roll another one as well.
Do I?
it's 2 saves.
A critically, okay.
It's 2 saves.
Let's
Even
see.
if you get hit, it's half damage for you.
Yeah.
Goddamn rogues.
Dexterity, so take half damage.
All right, so if you succeed, which you didn't. All right, so let's see who succeeds.
Yeah, so if I fail, I take half. If I succeed, I take nothing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Robbie and Rob once.
So Rob, this first one, you're not going to take any of the damage. Ikram's going to take half.
Do I do something really cool though? Because I critically dodged.
You can do something really cool. You can position yourself where you want.
It's not many options.
You can go anywhere in this little room.
Can I get out of here? I should have grabbed you. So close.
Oh my god. What are you
Um,
doing there?
is there any shadowy areas after the flame is dissipated?
This whole room's darkness, isn't it?
This whole room is darkness.
Oh, I'm gonna sit the
There's
corner.
there's no light other than the light that's coming from the main door.
Oh no! Oh
Through
no!
and through. All right, so Ikram's going to take half of that damage, so that is 13.
Well, I mean, wouldn't all of us? Oh no, we'd take that full damage.
So the rest of you take that full damage.
What type of
And-
damage is it?
It is magical slashing.
Right.
And then Ikram's going to take that 30 damage again.
Ow.
And then everyone else can take that 30 damage too.
Ow. Did we have an inspiring leader?
Nope.
Nope.
Shit.
Nope. All right, so 13 and 30 for those who failed.
Uh-huh.
26 and 30.
Well, 26 and 30 for those who failed. Yeah.
So I get 15 damage.
So 56 total of magical slashing damage done to you both.
There goes most of my health.
Yes. And we'll pick up this battle next time on Dragon's Brew D&D as we roll initiative.
My health bar.
As we roll initiative.
Oh, there it is.
Oh, God.
Yep.
If you go initiative now, does it save for next game?
Yes.
Let's do it now, guys, to see what we can, so we can decide what order we are to decide, maybe think about. Nice, good work, guys.
Good initiative.
Your turn, Ikram.
Ikrin can roll next week.
Okay.
It's only fair. So, thank you so much for joining us tonight on Dragon's Brew D&D. I am your host, Dragons and Cats. We will be back next week. Unfortunately, we won't have a BM curfew with us.
Oh, no, the big fucking moment, too.
Mm-hmm.
Shit.
Who
I'll
want to
just-
control you?
So, like I said, these mosaic tiles up on top of the ledge that then goes to the dome vaulted ceiling, which is 10 feet up.
Okay.
And then it goes.
Well,
They breathe that magical flaming slashing damage at you, which was just magical tiles. Anyway, I'm Dragons and Cats. This is Dragon's Brew D&D. It's been a pleasure to have you with us tonight. Thank you so much for the subs from Viridian Knight, from Kent Weaves. Thank you so much. Mendo for the donation. Thank you so much.
yeah, nice.
Come in handy for Belvin, I'll tell you.
And if he wants to fuck us over, you got a one to give us in that one next session.
I mean, I should have gave it to you just then.
You should have.
Wouldn't matter. He's still got evasion anyway.
I took 15. Yeah, but if I do a crit, I guess it doesn't matter,
It
does
doesn't
it?
matter. It's just like if
I just take half
if you
the crit
succeed, you
damage.
take none. If you fail, you take half.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
Well,
I'm a slippery boy.
you are a slippery boy, but wow, you guys fucking sucked at those deck saves just then.
Yep.
Oh, well.
Yep.
Thank you so much for the host. Not One and Kent Weaves, thank you so much. I'm Dragons and Cats. This has been Dragons Brew D&D. Let's see if we can get a raid going on. Let's get some raids happening. Massive shout out to no, I've already done our shout outs.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean,
Shout out to
check us
Kyle.
out.
If you'd like some Dragons Are Cats merch, you can see down the bottom in the panels. You can get a Dragons Are Cats merch. Would you like to show off some of the merch there, BM Curfew? If you see Brad, he has a Dragons Are Cats. What would you call it? A singlet, a tee,
tank.
tank top.
Tanked.
You can do that.
Come get tanked.
You can get a cup. You can get other things on there, I think.
And
You get an
also-
iPhone case. You get iPhone cases.
You'll be getting an iPhone case as well. Who knows? But thank you so much.
I was just looking at your panels. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right.
I'm pretty good.
And then go to the Discord where we talk all things D&D and other nerdy stuff. And all our Twitters are there as well.
We try to keep it lewd and crude, and we're going to go raid my roommate, Meg P, because I'm sure she's going to go bananas.
You can physically walk over there and run.
Like,
Ah,
just walk in with a fucking like Viking axe.
I
hit
am
the door.
literally going
I'm
to
riding.
do that. So if you want to come raid,
Oh yes.
let's go do this.
Sitting.
Anyway, I'm Dragons or Cats. We're going to go do some raiding for Meg P.
Oh, this is fantastic.
This is going to be so wholesome. How do I do the thing? Anyway,
See you
Dragons,
guys.
You go to raid.
until next time, and I don't know what I'm really doing, so just keep
Just
on.
go say goodbye and then we'll do it.
Okay.
Goodbye, everyone.
Stick around.
Goodbye.
Thanks for watching.
They're playing Donkey Kong Country. So
Oh, nice.
enjoy.
Bye.
See you later, guys.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Peace.
Bye.